All right, folks. Hello. Hello. It is Ask513. Welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And we are live, I believe. Yes, we are live. Folks, it's going to be a part of a surprise stream today, unannounced, unplanned. But there's a really cool tournament happening right now. Let me switch it over so you guys can see what I'm seeing because we have got an absolutely banger of a tournament going right now. It is the Oxygen holiday special. What do they call it? Oxygen Holiday Invitational put on by Oxygen Esports. And it is has almost all the best teams in North America, only missing a couple. They're going to be next season, so we're getting a good look at all the best of NA RLCS right now. Let me turn on the audio so you guys can hear it. We'll keep it a bit quieter than me, but it should be a fun tournament. Now we're catching day 2. I mean, we've missed day 1, so it's gonna have to be fun to see how it goes. Here we go, though. This is the upper final. So the winner of this makes the grand final. Huge surprise. Hey, bros, they were not supposed to be here. There are a lot of teams that people think are better. And yet, hey, bros, here they are not only in the upper finals, they're beating G2. I can't believe it. They're up 2-1. We're catching this a little bit late, but you know what? It's right. We're right into the middle of action. Day 1 happened yesterday. Who are the boys? Yeah. Luminosity unfortunately lost to Torment's Minions and NR. Or no, they beat NRG. Oh, G2. Okay. Losing to G2 is not bad at all. But do we got a goal here? We do. Beast mode. 2-0 lead G2. We might be looking at a game 5, folks. That's going to be a fun one. But yeah, they lost to Calm, JNaps, and Nolly. So a bit of an unfortunate loss there. Torment's Minions, though, right now they're beating Dignitas 0-2, about to make top 4. So I think Luminosity lost to 2 top 4 teams. That's not terrible, even though they got out pretty early. Again, they lost to 2 top 4 teams. But here we go, folks. I mean, this is going to be a lot of fun listening into this. Let me notify people I'm live, because this is a bit of a surprise, not expected. Let me notify people I'm live.
About the challenge, decides to leave it, goes for the save instead. G2 Stride bring Heybro out of their zone, and G2 Stride bring it right back. See if they could take advantage of these rotates. And now Beast Mode wanted to set up Daniel there for success, and still a chance for Daniel to make magic happen. As this crosses over to Atomic, who can't get a hand on it.
Great extra touch there from Cream.
In a holiday
invitational. No way! Beast mode! What is this? A clear from...
Alright, I've got to look at what just happened here. Beast mode passed Atomic.
Great shot from Atomic nonetheless. Incredible touch from Beast mode.
I think that Hootie Hoo hyped that up a bit more than it was. Welcome, Kirby. Welcome. How are you doing? Me and Twister Bass playing attorney. Foonie, I saw that. So it's funny because Foonie, I saw you say watch party ? In my notifications on my phone. And I thought you meant the RLCS tournament. This isn't RLCS, but I thought you meant this tournament. Then I'm getting all ready to go live. I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's watch some nice RLCS action. And you meant a completely different tournament, Foodie. But it was too late. I was too hyped to watch this. Because we got some nice NA RLCS action. Welcome, FaZe Clan Logo. Folks, this is not a tournament of mine. This is a professional tournament. These are some of the top teams in North America, and we are just watching it play out here. So we're watch partying. This is not my tournament. We're just watching. We're watching for the ride. It's going to be a lot of fun. Welcome, Valkyrie, as well. We got a Sean in the chat. Welcome, everybody. What is this, folks? This is the Oxygen Esports Holiday Invitational. It is a tournament being hosted by Oxygen Esports. Some of the top teams in North America. We'll throw up a bracket when we get to a break. There's a lot of the best teams in North America playing right now. Yeah, exactly. And folks, this may come as a surprise, but Heybro is in the upper finals. G2, not a surprise at all. They were expected to be here. Heybro, let me remind you guys who Heybro is. This is Wavy, Hockey, and Creams. Not bad players, but this is like when you think bubble North America, no offense to the players. This is one of those teams that you expect to be in the closed qualifiers, fighting for a spot in the main event. out of like 6 or 8 off-season tournaments, they have gotten top 5 every time. This is a team that you wouldn't expect to be in that top 5, that major level, but they are putting it to G2 right now, and they may be down a couple goals this game, but the comeback is possible, and they're already up a game. They can afford to go to game 5. It's crazy. Wavy is just really good. They're all really good, though. I think they're better than you. They're clicking. You know, they're clicking on all 3 cylinders, and if they're leveling up like this, they could continue it going into the next one. Great question. Gen G is not in this tournament. FaZe doesn't exist anymore. NRG is in this tournament, and Dignitas is in this tournament. So the only team that didn't make it was Gen G. In fact, that's the only top team not in this tournament that I know of. So, Hey Bro, theoretically, is playing like a top 3 team in NA right now. But G2 might be a bit too much, as Atomic will get that one in. You know, I think they may lose to G2, but this is just testament to how good Hey Bro is. I mean, we're talking about literally G2, potentially the best team in North America. You can't make tomorrow stream. Well, no worries, Ash Assassin. Folks, tomorrow I will be doing our usual regular show matches, so don't worry. Tomorrow, we're back to show matches. Today, we're just going to watch some pro-level play, but tomorrow we'll be back to the show matches, so don't you worry at all. Even if Ash Assassin can't make it, we'll get him back on Saturday. Fooney says, Luminosity destroyed the Bandits on Wheels tourney. They did quite good. Listen, one bad tourney is not a bad thing at all. And remember, they lost to 2 top 4 teams in this tournament, so it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. They're up 2-1 in the series. Yeah, I think Hey Bro could win this in Game 5, but we're gonna have to see. It looks like it will be headed towards Game 5 as the time trickles away. It's a nice touch from Hockey. Can he get a goal here? Oh, a nice pass. Creams? No. It would have just been a goal, momentum goal. But it would have been nice. Would have been nice. Justin is officially on Shopify. Yes. So let me quickly pull up the bracket and show you guys the players here. So a couple things here. I'm going to get struck for that music. So I'm just going to, you know what? We just might go with a muted stream. I mean, we might have to. But, Hey Bro playing G2. Torment's Minions did beat Dignitas. So Luminosity lost to 2 top teams. But let's look at the roster. So these are the teams and these are the players. So Justin officially on Shopify. We'll check if he's actually on the org. But I do believe, yeah, he was announced, 9 days ago. I've missed that. Space Station, they picked up Chicago to replace Arsenal, and Arsenal's on Dignitas. He is playing with Eris and Evo, and very interestingly, Dignitas beat Space Station. What is that? I mean, you can't write this stuff. He beat the team that dropped him. It's too good. It is too good to be true. He beat his own team, Arsenal, proven that they shouldn't have dropped him. In my opinion, I think that was a mistake. I think that I know they were looking to improve, but you got to remember they were top 8 in the world. Top 8 in the world, and I know you want to win majors, you want to win worlds, but it was a risk to make a move, and I think they're worse for it. Calm, JNaps, and Nolly. That is a scarily good roster, and that's why I'm not too worried about Luminosity. I mean, they literally lost to G2, which is like a super team, one of the North American super teams, Atomic, Beast Mode, Daniel, and then they lost to Torment's Minions. So it's not worrying. They beat NRG. NRG, it was a Game 5 though, but they beat NRG, and that new NRG roster is Garrett G, Frosty, and Mist. Not a bad team. But it really just goes to show you that you can't, can't give too much to it. Oh, interesting. Speaking of Torment's Minions, Hey Bro did beat Torment's Minions. So I think that just is another testament to Hey Bro. I mean, they beat Torment's Minions, Shopify Rebellion, Dignitas, and now they're going to Game 5 against G2. An interesting one. All right, we missed a few 40 seconds-ish. Let's get back into it.
Of yourselves for 3 games, it's just going to be difficult. So we'll
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well, Ash Assassin. Ash Assassin. I'm always going to mispronounce that. We will, I don't know if we'll call the Saturday stream. We might call the Saturday stream a Christmas stream. Or holiday, whatever. We'll make it a holiday stream. I'll wear a Santa hat and all that. You just reminded me. Where can I get help to be better? to be frank, just look up, you know, YouTube videos about things you're struggling with. So figure out what your weakness is. Watch a replay. Actually, that's the #1 advice. Spend some time and watch a random replay of yours, a game that you lost, but not by a lot. Watch a normal game, like a normal close loss, and look at everything you did wrong. And you did a lot wrong. Trust me. It doesn't matter what rank you are. You could be a pro and you made mistakes. I guarantee it. So look at a replay. Don't care about what your teammates did. Just look at you. What did you do? What could you have done better? Then, when you know what your weaknesses are, look up YouTube videos about how to improve at what you're weak at. And then to follow that advice. That's my advice. Genji and G2 should dominate. Those are the super teams. They are the super teams. But here is G2 in a game 5 against Hey Bro, only up 1 goal. Hockey trying to make it a tie game. He gets it towards Atomic, and this is a scary Hey Bro team. It really is. Not only are they super scary, they announced today they're getting signed. They did that thing where they posted the gif of them signing a piece of paper. So they've been signed. We don't know to what org, but they're gonna be playing for an org, and it's no question as to why. They are looking like a solid top 8 team at minimum. Top 8 in North America, but G2, again, is the super team. Not too surprising. They're both game 5. I was about to swap over to Oxygen SSG, but I'm going to stick here. What is interesting to me about Oxygen SSG is, you know, Oxygen's not even North America. They're the one non-North American team, so that's really interesting. But anyway, let's see how this one plays out here. Wavy trying to put it on target. He might get a chance here, and he does! Wavy! You know what? Hey, bro, they've got a chance. They really do. They really do. But let me know if it's too loud, the audio, if I should make it quieter. I wish I could have game audio, obviously, without the casting, but that's just the reality of watch partying. Do you think Rogue will come back to Rocket League? Well, Rogue got bought out, Igor B, by Koi. If Koi will come back to Rocket League, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They already parted ways with Koi, really? I thought they got bought out. I didn't think it was that simple. I'm gonna look this up. Interesting. Huh. Well, I had no idea that it happens. Well, Igor, that's news to me. I just looked it up, and yeah, it looks like you are correct. And I have no idea if they lost a lot of money in that transfer. I'm not sure. Maybe they made money in that transfer. I have no idea. But I don't know what's going to happen with Rogue. Another thing to think about is I'm not sure it's the same people. I mean, the people that were on Rogue and then moved to Koi, the org, I mean, not the players. I mean, the people behind the scenes. If those people moved on, it's not going to be the same Rogue. Here we go. A chance for Atomic, and he taps it in. G2 may just be a bit too much for Hey Bro. I think they might be a bit too much. But again, G2 is a major team. So if Hey Bro is doing this, they might be making majors, which is crazy. These are 3 players. Let me fact check myself. Yeah. These are 3 players that have never been to an RLCS LAN. The closest is Hockey has been to multiple CRL LANs, including a couple CRL World Championships, one of which he won. So Hockey, a CRL World Champion, but still, none of those 3 players have been to an RLCS LAN. It would be absolutely massive if they made a major, and they're looking like a major-worthy team, but not with this performance. They need to get that out of the box, and they do. Wavy, he has some great offensive moments. That was a bit of a weak moment on defense, though. Kareem, though, here's an opportunity. Gets it over on Hockey for the finish. Not to be. And with that, as the time ticks away, I do think this one's pretty much over. Atao is on K-Corp, yes. So Atao on K-Corp with Rise and Vatira. And that is a deadly roster. Atomic, speaking of deadly rosters, is on this deadly G2 roster. I think they're going to be the team to beat alongside Genji. I think that's easy to see, and it's easy to see why. I don't really watch League of Legends. Sorry about that. EU is OP again. Yep. They were already OP. What do you mean? I mean, they were never not going to be OP as long as Vitality stayed the same team. I think North America actually did consolidate talent. So if there was ever a major that EU would lose after a world championship like that last one with the top four all EU, it would be after First Killer moved to Gen G and Atomic joined Daniel Beast Mode. I think these are two super teams that in theory should challenge for a major title. Whether they will, it's hard to say, but I think they can challenge for that major title. I mean, one of them won a major, so I know it's not the exact same roster with Nolly, but Gen G won a major, and First Killer made a grand final last season in the Winter Major, so it is 3 players that could definitely make it back to a major grand final. The best car, whatever you personally prefer, unless you're like SSL or even in Grand Champ 3 maybe. If you're not in Grand Champ 3, just play whatever is most comfortable with you. It doesn't make enough of a difference. Like, I like playing the Dominus personally, but that's my personal preference. You should just play whatever you want to play. Folks, like I said, we're in the middle of this tournament. We're watch partying it. But while we're in a break, we're going to take a look again at this. So there's going to be a bit of a break here. G2 just made the grand finals. Hey Bro dropped to top 3. So let's check in with this other one. Let's check in with this other one here. Lawler is streaming this. It should have went to game 5 here. It was Oxygen versus Space Station. Let's see if it did. Oh, Oxygen won? Oxygen won 2-1. What a close one there. What a close one. I'm just going to immediately hop off that. What's the next stream? The next stream will be on the main channel. Yeah, so this channel will be where we're going to watch the rest of the tournament today. All right, see you, Ash Assassin. Thanks for stopping by. Stormy Teacup, welcome. Midnight Gang, how's it going? It's going great. How are you doing, Stormy Teacup? How are you doing? I'm doing great. We're going to have some fun watching this invitational tournament. It's going to be a blast. I think what I want to do while we're waiting is maybe... Oh, man, there's no stats or anything. I kind of want to look at some of these last ones. Let's just look at the rosters again while we're waiting. I'll also chat with chat. If the one EU team wins, you're going to lose it. Well, they just... Oh, yeah, no, wait, they did advance. You're right. I mean, that would be actually hilarious. If OXG Esports won their own invitational and beat literally everybody in NA but Gen G to do it, that would be hilarious. I would say they only lost in G2 because you look at this and you're like, oh, it was a sweep. But then you look at what happened. It was 3 overtimes. So clearly Oxygen is doing something right because you don't get to overtime against G2 if you're, bad. So they could turn it, they could put it together. I think, yeah, it would be really wacky. Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. G2 Stride. At first, I thought it was the Gum brand, but it is not the Stride, the Gum brand. It is Stride Esports. I don't even know what Stride Esports is, but it's stride.gg. Yep. They're renamed G2 Stride. It's not the entire org. I think it's just the male Rocket League team. The women's Rocket League team is still G2 Luna. I am, by the way, very excited for whenever the next iteration of whatever the next women's Rocket League event is, because women's Carball kind of went into a mess. But whenever there's another one of those, Karma is on a roster, and she hasn't played on a women's competitive roster like ever. She's only ever been RLCS, and now she's going to give it a go, and I'm interested to see how far G2 Luna can go. I think they might be one of the best teams in that scene, but it's hard to know because they didn't play in WCB when it was still around. So, all right, we're waiting for that next matchup. It will be where did I go? I went to the wrong one. Here we go. Back to the matchup. It's going to be OXG Esports versus Torment's Minions. So reminder, folks, Torment's Minions is Calm, JNaps, and Nolly. That is a deceptively good squad. It really is deceptively good. Anyway, let me read chat again. Stormy Teacup said it's been a long day, but we made it. Well, I'm glad you made it, Stormy Teacup. Long days are the best ones to just be relaxing at the end of it. So I'm happy you made it through your day. Igor B says, I think Oski's a downgrade. Well, I do think Oski had a downgrade. I agree. I don't know if I've said that. I think I said it in the video I talked about Liquid, where the only one that really upgraded of the 3 was a Tau. And even then, they were on a great team before, but Itao definitely got an upgrade. I think Oski took a slight step down, but as evidenced by this tournament, and I know this is North America, but still, as evidenced by getting top 4 in the North American tournament, Oxygen aren't going to be pushovers. I mean, this is a team that will likely, I'll say it, they probably will make a major, at least one, probably more than one. It's a good team. I just don't think they're going to win a regional, and I don't think they're going to win any majors, but they're a good team. They're a good team. Congrats on going pro. I appreciate it, Stormy Teacup. So for anyone who isn't aware, not that I'm a pro, but I signed with an org, 100x35. I got to add that to all my socials. I haven't done that yet, like Twitter and YouTube and all that. But it's not like a huge org. I'll be blunt, but it's a cool one. I really like it. I like the the owner. I've been in talks with him, and I think it's gonna be fun. Their team, I'm gonna root for them all the way. But I mean, in terms of projections, I'd say probably day 3 open qual, and then they get knocked out. But I would absolutely go bonkers if they make the closed quals. If they make closed quals, we are absolutely doing streams about it. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We'll see how that goes. And then in terms of content, nothing's really gonna change. Maybe I'll make some content with those players. I already made content with Life. That was like a huge I don't want to say it like that, but it was a huge part of the decision to join the org was that they had a team like that, and that he has such a great story, and the team is the rest of them as well, but especially Life very already has that story, and he might go far in the RLCS. We'll have to find out. We'll see how long it takes him to get back into this, but I'm excited for the rest of this tournament. I'm not gonna hopefully. Well, we've got 3 matches left. They're all best of 5s, right? Or maybe they're not best of 5s. Let me find out. Yep, they're all best of 5 except the grand final, which is best of 7. Okay, perfect. So I can watch the whole thing unless something really wacky happens. But if it gets too late, I'm going to have to cut it, which would be terrible if I have to cut part of the grand final. But you guys can just stick around, watch the entire tournament from here. So any new viewers, by the way, we're doing a watch party of the Oxygen Holiday Invitational, which is on a short break, but next up is going to be Oxygen Esports versus Torment's Minions. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be Archie, Ixo, and Oski versus Calm, JNaps, Nolly. Very exciting. One thing I liked about this tournament is even though it was an invitational, they definitely included some of the up-and-coming bubble teams that you wouldn't necessarily expect to make it far. Like, there's 16 teams invited, and obviously 16 make RLCS regionals, but some of these teams may not make regionals. That's how stacked NA is. I mean, you look at it, you look at teams like Savants, I don't even know how to say that, Suck Partik, Team Zealous. I mean, these are teams that may not be making regionals, or at least not all the regionals. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. Another thing that's interesting to me is seeing who doesn't have coaches right now. So Hey Bro, no coach. Suck Partik, no coach. Pirates on a Boat, no coach. Same thing for Cloverity. But they have a sub? They have a sub, but they don't have a coach. Wacky. Anyway, it's an interesting setup. Oh, here we go. They're back a bit. We don't need to listen, but we'll throw up their own bracket graphic while we're waiting. If you didn't see Funi and I... So yeah, guys, I saw... I feel bad, Sean, because I saw Funi's message, and he never mentioned that tournament, and he had multiple messages, but the one where he added me, which is the one I got notified for on my phone, said, watch party ? And so me, again, nothing, no context, but that one message, I thought he meant this tournament. The North American RLCS level tournament. And I was like, you know what? I wasn't planning on it, but yeah, let's stream that. That'll be fun. Come to find out, no, that's not what he meant. He meant he was doing his own thing, an attorney for 100x35, which I would absolutely love to watch party, but I already got myself worked up and excited about watching this, so yeah. Karma's got to be the best woman in Rocket League history. I mean, yeah, the most accomplished woman in RLCS history so far, anyway. And she even presented the medals. I have a photo. Wait, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to see this on stream. I'll show it another time. But I met her at the Boston. When I say met, I've talked to her for like a couple of minutes. But she handed out the medals at the Boston Major. Oh, we're already into it. Oxygen takes a very early lead. That was kind of caught me by surprise. But Oxygen 1-0 up against Torment's Minions. I'll finish the story real quick. But basically, she handed out the medals to Vitality when they won the Boston Major. this ring major. And so after the fact, she was just kind of standing there, and I had like a front row seat, which that's a whole nother thing. Getting there early was clutch. I got a front row seat. Very much worth it on the last day to get a front row seat. Maybe not. I was like second row, but I was so close to the front that after it was over, I walked right up to the front, and I'm like, hey, mind if I get a photo? So I have a photo with Karma, and we talked for a little bit. And actually, I think I mentioned something like, good luck on G2 or whatever. Because they announced that so long ago, and G2 Luna only played in like one show match and lost it, unfortunately. But no, I think it's exciting, and I think it was cool that they brought her back to do that, to hand out the medals. So pretty cool, pretty cool. They did that with Kronovi as well at the World Championship. So I like that they're bringing back some of the OG legends. Here we go. A chance for Oxygen to take a 2-0 lead. And, I was about to say, someone in the chat was worried about Oxygen winning and beating all the North American teams. I mean, your concerns might be coming a bit true here. Oxygen, an early lead against Torment's Minions. We'll have to see if they can keep it up. I'm going to quickly turn on a bit of audio. Let me know what you guys prefer. Do you prefer audio? Do you prefer no audio? I did. I got a photo with Reddles. Yep.
Yeah, so having two defenders there is going to be tough.
Reddles, oh man, Reddles though, that was a whole different thing. Reddles, literally, he is such a kind guy. He comes out to like the stage area, and this is before the second day starts, or sorry, the fourth day, because we only got to watch 2 days if you were a fan in the audience. So the Sunday, Championship Sunday, right? It's like an hour, maybe an hour and a half before the matches start, or the show starts. It's before the show has started. He is in the player area, which is like across the way from where I'm sitting. He literally sees someone in the audience like waving to him and like motioning him over. He runs across the entire like center area to my side of the aisle. He signs someone something. And immediately a line forms. And he stayed for the entire line. And I got on that line because once I realized he was going to stay for the line, I got on the line to get a photo. So he literally, I don't know, let's say like 40, 50 people, he got a photo or signed something. All because he himself chose to run across from the player area to where we were sitting. It was crazy. It was really nice of him to do. Do you prefer the audio, Funi? Is that what you mean by that? I think you prefer having this on or having it off. Let me know. Anyway, we'll leave it on. You love audio. Perfect. Then we'll leave it like this. I'm only turning it off between because they're not playing any music right now, but between they're going to play music. And I'm going to try and not get any copyright notices from that. And another thing, so I feel like it's fine to watch party this because I'm leaving up their sponsorship. Like, this thing in the top right corner literally is just their sponsorship, but I'd feel bad covering that up because I feel like that's kind of like the cost of watch partying their tournament. But anyway, Hearing gets slept on. Hearing is underrated. I gotcha. It is underrated. It is. Like, everyone thinks seeing is so important, and it is, but hearing, that's where it's at. Alright, see ya, Igor. Hope you have a good one. I appreciate you showing up. Let me know what you guys think about these. Usually, funnily enough, I feel like I have better turnout on the weekends, just no matter what I'm doing. But I also feel like the show matches get better turnout than the watch parties. So let me know if you disagree. If it was RLCS, I'd be getting more. But I think I do think it's fine either way. Here we go though. You know what? Maybe I'll rename this. Oh, I got an idea. I'm gonna rename this Oxygen versus Torment's Minions. Boom. I'll do that.
Man, 1 minute.
Maybe that'll grab more people.
Only 2 goals. This is crazy. Torment's Minions won't be able to put up a high score like they did in their previous series. Oxygen is just a different beast. Now EXO to Archie. Now
Let me rename this stream here.
For Oski to step up, and I thought J-Nabs didn't have it. He almost creeped by. Archie can't get to calm in time.
Boom.
Sails forward.
There we go. New title, folks. A reminder: this is it's just basically a show match, not a show match. It's a tournament. It's an off-season tournament hosted by Oxygen Esports. Which, by the way, some people, that was a whole controversy on Twitter. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, as Oski may have just earned his team the game 1 victory there. A clutch goal from likely, I think, no, I'll say it. The best player on this pitch of the 6 is Oski, and he's proven that with that goal like that. But anyway, what I was going to say is this tournament, there was controversy on Twitter. Should OXG Esports host their own tournament? Is that a conflict of interest? I do think that the trouble is there's potential for a conflict of interest. But obviously, I think people take offense to that because Oxygen is not abusing that situation. But in theory, obviously, they could. I mean, they're the ones that organized the entire bracket. They invited the team. So in theory, is it all right for you to participate in your own tournament? Or is that a conflict of interest that should be not allowed? Let me know your thoughts in the, I said comments, in the chat. It's, at least when you're blind, you communicate. If it was the 100x35 tourney, you would get more. Yeah, absolutely. You think I would get, well, maybe I would get more. Only the OGs watch every stream. Well, wait, for the record, for future 100x35 tournaments, I want to stream some of the matches. I just haven't coordinated that yet because I just got signed, and that's for another day. So I wasn't supposed to stream today. In fact, Fooney, I was supposed to be getting upgrades for the stream today. I was supposed to be figuring out some fun new stuff. Instead, I'm spending all this time doing this stream, which is fine, but now I won't get... There's some things I wanted to add to this stream that I'm going to have to do another day. But that's okay. Then you can link the server. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a whole nother thing. I don't think they want the server just given out willy-nilly. But, anyway. Here we go. Let's get into game 2. Oh, man, I just said what Who said. Who we're hearing him on the audio. He featured in my recent video. Not like literally, but like I took a clip from his stream.
It's game 2 between Oxygen and Torment's minions.
Welcome, Dr. D. I was signed to 100x35. Yes. We're not doing anything related to 100x35 today, but yes, I am now a content creator for them. Is this a goal for Nolly? It is. Nicely done, or I don't know what you meant, Dr. D, but that is something that happened. If you want to know more about that, check out my latest video. I promise, if you like Rocket League Esports, you will like my latest video. It is by far my favorite video I've ever made, and I can't wait to make more videos like it. Check it out. If you enjoy it, let me know in the comments. I loved making that video. Let me know if you like it. Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen it, Dr. D, you're going to like it. Well, I think you'll like it. I guess I can't know for sure. Here we go. An opportunity. Is this? It is. Archie sneaks it under. And I think this is just a example of, I hate to say it, this is an example of Europe, I think, is deeper than North America. Because this is a good North American team. Torment's minions, they might make majors. Like, unironically, they are not a bad team at all. But... I think that when I think of Torment's minions, I almost think of them as better to their equivalent teams in North America than Oxygen is in Europe. I think Oxygen is going to be a bubble major team in Europe, yet they're going to solidly make top 3, top 2 maybe in a North American tournament. I think Europe's just a bit deeper. I think it's a bit deeper. And another reminder, this is not the same Oxygen that went to Worlds. This is Oxygen with Oski. And with Oski is a completely different team. Because Oski, like, really elevates. It's funny because we're talking about how it's a downgrade for Oski, and it is. It's an upgrade for Oxygen. Like, they legitimately upgraded. They did. So they're going to be a lot better moving forward. Here we go. Ooh, dangerous there. Torment's minions, I would like to see them take this series. I'm kind of like writing them off, and it's far from over. They're tied up in game 2 here, and if they win this game, it's right back to a clean slate. They very well could be looking at a clean slate with a little bit of extra work here. Far from over. Alright, just checking on if we've gained any subscribers. I think this stream isn't getting pushed out, which is fine. It's mostly returning viewers, but I love having you guys, my returning viewers, my core loyal audience. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
To generate some threat there, but now it's sent all the way to Archie. Great follow up and the step up from Meekso, denied from Nully.
You and Twisted Star Soup. Well, good luck, Funi. I really just wish you do well. Are you gonna be on stream, Funi? If you're on stream, I'll do a split screen thing. I'll try it. If you're not on stream, I'm not just gonna throw on the tournament. But let me know if you're on stream. Good luck, good luck. It is on stream? Okay, wait, we'll split screen it. We'll split screen it. People are gonna be so confused, but I'll just explain it.
They do seem to have this defensive side locked down.
Here.
Is certainly applying some pressure.
I want to leave this for all my viewers, and then I'll sort it out in a different
Great
tab.
transition play. Archie to Ixo. Blocked away by Nolly. But Oxygen not done yet. Calm with control down the sideline. Maybe a lead blocker with Nolly. Immediately shut down by Archie, who actually pinches it towards the target as well. Now a big pinch will also go back to the Oxygen side. Oski with a fake jump looks to...
This is gonna be a 100x35 tournament that we're gonna co-watch while we're watching the other thing. It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun.
Ixo with a big save. It's gonna keep the score line locked at 1-1.
One thing that I need my org people to do, including Thrifty, who's streaming this, is just their links need to be more available than they are. Ooh, nearly a chance there. Let me find his Twitch.
Now J-Nab's getting involved, and this pops up from the corner, and Cobb slots it and kind of hit an Oxygen member to go in, and that gives Torment's minions the lead.
Oh no, disaster strikes for Ixo. He knocks it back across the face.
I'll have to find this somewhere, but as I'm distracted, Torment's minions did take the lead, and they might win this game. Yeah, good luck, Foodie and Twisted. I think you guys will have some fun, and maybe get pretty far. You know, you never know.
Gonna have to up the pressure, up the ante. Archie,
how far do I have to go to find Thrifty's Twitch? Let's find out.
Big clear from J-Nab.
It's gonna be a while, but I'll find it.
Ixo, no boost left. Unable to make contact on that. Archie will pick up. Now Oski going up high. Looks to go over top, but Calm will shut it down. Torment's minions doing a great job managing this clock. Ixo, maybe with a potential opportunity to work through the corner. Archie off the backboard. Oski up, but a little bit.
Here we go. Is this a chance for Ixo? Maybe Oxygen could tie this game. Oh, that's a good pass. Archie's gonna follow up. No, he can't do it. The ball will be killed. We've got a tie series. This is gonna be a fun series. I can tell this is a fun top 4 matchup here in the Oxygen Holiday Invitational. Let me know in the chat who... Oh, I should have started a poll. You know what? I might as well start a poll. Who wins the series? Who wins the series? Is it Oxygen or is it Torment's? That sounded so weird. I said it weird. Minions. Is it Torment's minions or Oxygen? Let me know. Who will win the series? It's a good time to poll because we're tied up. We are tied up.
If you double commit or if you get caught flipping, the other teams have been able to punish, and Torment's minions just that much better that game.
They sure were. Back and forth. I mean, Oxygen starting the series off hot. Torment's minions with a quick response. Let's jump straight into game number 3. Archie right out of the gates, looking to get started once again to the backboard, and a huge clear from Calm.
Oh, I finally found it.
We'll give some space.
Oh, what's up, everybody? It's Thrifty here.
There to shut it down immediately as well.
It's not live yet. That's an old one, but we'll throw up his stream in a sec once it's live. We'll do it. We'll do double duty. Welcome Hussein. Welcome Hussein. How are they on equal ping? I don't know. Maybe the team is boot camping in North America. Because it's the org hosting a tournament, they might have paid to fly their players out for a boot camp. I don't know. Here we go though. Nolly gets goal number 1. And it's funny though. This is the only European team in the tournament, by the way, Oxygen. So they probably did fly them over. I appreciate it, Fune. I appreciate it. It's funny. I found it, I guess, right when you posted it.
Once again, just like game number 2, lots of time left for Oxygen to mount this comeback. Couple touches there from Archie. Ixo being...
Ooh, nearly a good look there for Ixo, but he can't quite convert it. But yeah, so Hussein, we're doing 2 things at once here. We're watching right now the obviously the Oxygen, Holiday Invitational, but Funi is playing in a 100x35 tournament, so we're gonna throw that on as well when it gets to it. We'll just try and do both. But oh, JDaps, nicely done, and Torment's minions. You know, I said it in game 2. I was talking like it was over, but it wasn't over. And it isn't over. Torment's minions look like they could take the lead in the series, and it's such a good team. It is. I mean, Nolly, JNAP's calm. I mean, again, scary good. I think people think of Nolly as like a weak player, but remember, he won a major. Genji won a major with him. I say the same thing about on Vitality. I say the same thing about Redocent. The weakest looking player on a major winning team is not a bad player. They may be the weakest of the 3, but that doesn't mean they'd be the weakest on every team of 3 ever. And Nolly is exactly that way. I think he might be the best player on this trio. Nolly, Calm, getting that goal there, but I think Nolly and this entire team is 3 players that were underestimated on their previous rosters. And Minions are showing it. They're showing it with this lead.
It's a tough spot to play from. Zoski.
So far, Oxygen is winning the fan vote, by the way. I'm at 2 votes for Oxygen. Let me know, with your vote, who you think's going to emerge victorious there. Could go either way. You never know. You never know.
Minions push through to an offense, and Nully waits for the Oxgy drop. Torment's minions had to give up some space.
You never know for sure.
And now this goes to Oxygen to force to make demos to get Torment's minions off their back. And JNAPs to calm. And
here a chance, and it is! Nolly makes it 4-0. And my goodness, Oxygen are insane right now. Oh, you're back, Dr. D! Welcome, welcome. Wow, that was an insane video. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I really had, I wasn't kidding. I had the most fun I've ever had making a video on that one. And I hope, I can't guarantee, but I sure hope I'll be able to make more videos like that, because that was super fun, and I'd love to try and make more. Ooh, Nolly. I'm hyping him up. I'm hyping Nolly up, and then this was just a terrible play. Nolly just threw the ball away. He threw the ball away. But you know what? It works out. It works out.
That's been mistakes for both sides. EXO with the weak touch in front of the net to that. And
Dr. D, what was your favorite part about the video? I'm just curious.
Whoever that second man was.
I got a lot of, obviously, a lot of positive feedback, but I want to make them better next time, because I'd love to make more videos like that, and ooh, gonna improve it every time I every time I make one, hopefully, if I can make more. Here we go, Oski. Ooh, nearly a chance, but it's turned away.
But not able to get close to being lethal. Nolly was going for corner boost, and he manages to get there in time.
Did the NA Pro Cheese also start on Switch? I think you might be right. I think you might be right. I think you're correct. I'll have to look into that. Well, good luck tomorrow, Hussein. I don't know what you need luck on, but good luck with whatever that is. My favorite part is oh, I appreciate. Yeah. Well, that's what makes the video. I had this idea. I don't even want to say how long I've been waiting to make a video like that, but suffice it to say, it is very difficult to get a pro or anyone even close to pro for an interview. So I really do appreciate Life for agreeing to the interview, and it makes the video. It really does. Because I mean, anyone can make, not that anyone, but documentaries. They're cool, but I think I just had a vision for a kind of, it's like a hybrid between an interview and a documentary, and keeping it short was my goal, and that's why it's only 6 minutes long. The entire idea is kind of getting people that enjoy short form TikTok style things and try and get a long form video that kind of viewer would enjoy. And it's obviously about RLCS. So I think it turned out well. I liked it. You came back from an injury, partial tear on your left ankle, and you're finally able to play football again. Tomorrow you have a match against a different town. Well, best of luck to you. You're finally back to it. You love to hear that. You love to hear that, because injuries are terrible. No fun. Oh man, Oski gets one here. Well, actually, I mean, it should still be a win for Torment's Minions. I mean, maybe I was hunting it. I'm rooting for Torment's Minions. I think it would be nice to see them win. I'm worried that maybe Oxygen can get the comeback here. There's not a lot of time. There's not a lot of time. But anyway, but no, yeah, coming back from injury is tough. So best of luck in your match because, yeah, going back into playing is probably going to be an adjustment. You're going to have to adjust. Archie, he has to score quickly here. They don't have much time. Ixo, he does get it by 1. Can he get it past 2? No, not quite. Although Oski gets a shot. They shouldn't have given him that shot, but it will be over. It's a pass. Calm is there. And that is a victory for Torment's Minions. You love to see it. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. But no, I hope you do well, Hussein, in your match. Is it a rival town? Like, is it a rival match? Because when I never actually did sports. I did when I was, like, really young. But I never did sports in, like, a high school level. I don't know. I'm assuming you're in high school level. But I was in marching band. And so I went to all our football games. American football, obviously, in this case. And it's a lot of fun. But it's more fun when you're playing your rival. So, is it your rival? You know? Like, your most... Not hated, but, you know, your biggest rival.
Suffocating pressure. You know, if you're throwing 10 shots on the board.
I'm definitely going to get struck for the music at some point on this stream. That's okay. Let's quickly take again another look here at this bracket. Obviously, the bracket won't have updated, but we're going to look back at the history of this. Again, I think some of these top teams we're going to be looking at next season. We got Dignitas, Evo, Ares, Arsenal. They took down Space Station and Subpartique for that matter, but big win there being Space Station. And yeah, they ultimately lost to Torment's Minions. Actually, that was a pretty bad loss, but you know, they got some good wins. Space Station, meanwhile, another team. They may have struggled against Dignitas, but they beat Pirates on a Boat. They beat NRG. They almost beat Oxygen. Ultimately lost in a 4-minute overtime. So a really close series there, and we're right back into it. I didn't think it would take that long. I should have checked back sooner, but here we are. Game number 4. This could be the final game if Torment's Minions close out the series. We're going to have to see if they can do it. Not the biggest rival, but they're up there. Nice. Well, that's probably good, because if it was your biggest rival, that would be even more pressure coming back from injury. So good luck. Good luck in your match. Here we go. We got Calm. Oh, wait a minute. It's 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. almost. The other match is about to be live any minute now. Well, he's actually not live yet, but he should be live soon at 8 p.m. We're going to get that other match going as well. We'll watch 2 at once. We'll make it work. They're up there, yeah. Good. Archie, a chance. You know, talking about seconds to breathe are the main broadcasters here in... I mean, I don't think you do have a second to breathe. That was a great example. Forced on the defensive end was Oxygen, because Torment's Minions are right there. Right there to shoot it at your net and make you regret taking a breath here. So I kind of disagree. I think these teams have to be constantly, you know, chugging their brains at what's happening. We'll have to see how it goes.
Against the Oxygen defense, a nice clear from Archie's going to find Oski off the sidewall. He may have the reset. Didn't look like he achieved it.
There's definitely an interesting it's definitely an interesting matchup. Just seeing the European team play against these North American teams, I think it's intriguing to me, because we don't know where Oxygen stands. They could be as good as, you know, top 3, top maybe even better in the region, or as Archie gets goal number 1 there, which would be top 2, top 3 in the world, or they could be as low as, you know, missing majors. So I think they're top 8 EU for sure. Like, they're guaranteed top 8 EU, but stream juggling like a boss. I agree. Thank you, Stormy Teacup. I appreciate it. We will juggle them for sure. And it's funny because this is so different. I've gotten so used to doing the show matches that it feels weird to do a stream where I'm not, because I kind of... Well, if you're in the Discord, you probably would know this. There was a second where I just mentally was struggling with it all, with everything that I wanted to do on the channel. And so I asked what people wanted to focus on, and they mentioned this show matches really was what got voted on as what to focus on. So I definitely want to keep those going. And I was trying to avoid extraneous streams where just to avoid if I'm not having fun. Because, you know, I like doing YouTube and all, but if it's not fun, then I'm not going to do it for very long. So I want to keep it as fun for as long as possible. And so, yeah, so basically, I was like, I just thought I was only going to be streaming show matches until RLCS started up. But you know what? Today I saw this and I'm like, why not? Why not? Let's do it. It'll be a bit of fun, and it has been a fun one so far. I'm definitely excited to see, just seeing the new teams in action. I think Torment's Minions a great example. This is a team that on paper, they were the 3 worst They were not even on paper. They got kicked, so their teams thought they were the worst player on their roster, all 3 of them. Now, though, it's completely changed up. They are on their own team with all 3 of them together, and they're doing quite well. Welcome, Adam was here. Welcome. How are you doing, Mr. Adam was here. And Hussein, what's up, Hussein? You said Pat, what's up? Oxygen trying to force a game 5. Torment's Minions trying to make it a 4-game series. Oh, but with a demo like that, it's dangerous for Torment's Minions. If you're running out of YouTube... Oh, wait, no. I think you misunderstand me, Hussein. I am not running out of ideas for videos. I'm running out of time to do everything. I'm running out of time. But I do agree, ranked replays are a great thing to you know, make videos on, like Fear. Fear, that is definitely a niche within the niche that is Rocket League Esports. Just ranked replay videos, like the way Fear does them. There's an audience for that. But my problem is I don't have time to make everything I want to make. I don't need more ideas. I appreciate it, though. So, what I just kind of committed to is 2 streams a week where I do show matches, and I'm going to stick to that for as long as I can. Be consistent. Always the same days as long as I can. Well, stuff happens. Life happens. But I'm going to try and be consistent and all that. And then, you know, on top of that, I was trying to just cut it to one or the other, but I've decided I'm going to do weekly videos and that. In some weeks when I'm motivated, maybe it'll be more than 1 video a week, but it's really going to be 1 video a week, 2 streams, and I already have more than enough ideas. I am streaming tomorrow. Yes, I am streaming tomorrow. Ooh, a chance, Oxygen, to put it in, to win in regulation. Calm, just put that ball down, Calm. Put it down, and he does. We have overtime. You're new, but doing show matches is very entertaining. Well, Adam, no worries, man. Hey, if you're like brand new, welcome, by the way. If this is your first stream, I hope you're enjoying it. I usually stream show matches. I usually like cast my own viewer show matches. So if that's something that interests you, check out my stream tomorrow around this time, 8 p.m. about. I'll start a little later. Like today, I obviously started before 8 p.m., but tomorrow I'm going to start around 8 p.m. It'll be a lot of fun. Alternatively, you can catch me on Saturdays, and you can also check out some of my old streams. I know you'll probably want to be on the new streams because you can play in the viewer show matches, but for sure. More planned show matches, by the way. Hussein, I definitely need a system. I need a system, and we got to figure it out. But there's no good way to do it because part of what, this is not, it's not scummy, but something that I'm doing because I know it draws in more viewers is allowing viewers that just started watching that day to play. That is part of why those streams are so popular, is because people are tuning in and staying because they want to play in a show match. So if I take that away by scheduling them all, it won't work out. But I agree, I can start, like every stream could start with 2 planned show matches in a row. And I probably should be doing that. So we'll figure it out, Ooh, oh, no! No!
Look, that's a wicked shot.
No, Calm. How? Why? My goodness, Calm. Really? Ugh. Oh, why? Calm, you didn't have to do that, bud. I know it's a mistake, but that's rough. Folks, I'm cheering on Torment's Minions, but they are not making it easy, Calm. You're not making it easy, buddy. Oh, man, not making it easy. You do that on your own net? Too? Well, pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you're talking about the goal. Yeah, me too. Yeah, we all do. We all have a little bit of Rodocin inside of us. We all have a little Rodocin inside of us. Clip it, indeed. That's a clip. I mean, it was an angle. It was, Stormy Teacup. Yeah, I agree, Definitely, it was an angle. But yeah.
But you guys donating to Easter Seals.
Well,
I've got word in my ear. We have hit.
Apparently, is this like a, wait a minute. I wasn't gonna mention their sponsor. Is Easter Seals like a, is that a, is that like a charity? If that's a charity, then we're shouting out the charity this is about, because my goodness. It is a charity? It is a charity. Okay. Well, okay. Now I feel bad. Folks, consider donating to the charity that is sponsoring this tournament. Easter Seals. My fault. I didn't know it was a charity. If I knew it was a charity event, that would have changed my whole outlook on it. Okay. Here we go. Why is it so much easier to score a tight angle own goal double tap than a tight, yeah. Exactly. Why is it so easy to score these own goals? Same thing with me, right? I've hit like a, it wasn't a psycho, but I've hit like close to a psycho level of angle on a redirect into my own net. I could never redirect it like that into the opponent's net, but into my own net, I have hit a crazy redirect, like reminiscent of a psycho redirect, on my own net. It's just easier, man. It just is. It just is insane. It just is. There's nothing about it. Funny story. You unlinked your Xbox account during school and forgot to link it back, so you lost your level and all your ranks. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's rough if you lose everything, all your old ranks and stuff, but that's rough. Oh, you still have it? Okay. Oh, you're saying you have double it, or I don't know what you mean, but oh, wait, you mean they added things later on so you got them back? Or I don't, I don't quite understand, but it's definitely interesting how they've changed the way leveling up. Because nowadays when you level up, it's like, it's way easier to level up in Rocket League than it used to be, because the level is literally just play games and you'll get XP. It used to be a lot harder to get XP, and the like Rocketeer title used to actually mean that you played a lot of hours in the game. Now Rocketeer, you still have to play hours, but it's not the same. It's not the same. You have all the badges? Gotcha. Cool. Oh, you lost your items. I gotcha. Okay, I understand. Yeah, losing the items is pretty bad, especially because there's no trading anymore, which is unfortunate. I did quite a few tournaments for like in-game credits. Can't do that anymore. This is a critical game though, so we're gonna start paying attention to this game. I'm also gonna check if the other stream is live, and I think it is. So we're gonna quickly do a dual stream here. Let me see if I can figure this out. Well, that's not right. How do I do a dual stream? Does anyone know on Twitch? I don't remember how to do a dual stream. I could also just do side by side. How about we do side by side? Oh wait, that won't work. That won't work. How do I do? I'm gonna figure out how to do this dual Twitch stream. Don't you worry, folks.
They will strike first here. Just past the halfway.
You have all your items but no rank. Oh, I misunderstood, Adam. Well, trust me, you have the best part. Rank, you can just get it back. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal.
Another bump attempt from Com. You can see the communication, and that may have been a little bit of an overextension. RG unable to get it on target. A tough bounce,
all right,
but you gotta be able to put that home. You're not gonna get many opportunities like that. OXG looking to keep this alive, and he can't get it past the minions.
I'm gonna find a way to do two at the same time.
Come out. That post is rigged. I can't believe it. Torment's minions now 1-0. And this goes to OXG. Trying to control this, but only fantastic.
Okay, I figured out how to do it, but I'm gonna have to wait for these ads to end. But we've got the multi-stream ready in a second. It'll be a little wacky, but I think it'll work. Oh, Ixo! Tying things up, and oh my gosh, every time Torment's minions get a break, it immediately is like undone. It's immediately undone. Crazy. Welcome, Kane. Is 13 or 14 what do you mean, Kane? What's your question? I don't understand.
And you know that is a deep
These players are all much higher level. Much higher level. These players are all older than 13 or 14. Which, speaking of that, guys, one thing I thought about the other day. So they changed the rules, right, for RLCS to allow 13 and 14-year-olds. But I know from at least one I've spoken to that he wasn't suddenly getting RLCS offers. Not that he might be at that level anyway, but people aren't just gonna team with the 13 and 14-year-olds. So I think a lot of those young players are gonna be teaming with each other. So Life actually has a team that has some older players. I think, who is it? One of the players, I'm not going to remember his name, but one of the players is 19, I think, on 100X. And the other one is also young, like 15 or 16. So it's a mix of ages, but I think a lot of the 13, 14-year-olds are going to be playing with each other. Exactly, Adam. It is insane. I made a video about it. If you've seen. Oh wait, you're new. I just realized you're brand new, right, Adam? You've never been to one of my streams before. Is that the case? Because if this is your first time on my channel, you should check out my videos about the RLCS stuff. Thanks for subscribing, by the way. I got a subscriber. I'm gonna assume it was you, so I appreciate it, Adam. But yeah, you should check out. I have 2 videos that might interest you. I have a video. Check out my newest video first, because I interview one of those up-and-coming 14-year-olds. And I don't like it that they can play in the RLCS. But for him, obviously, this is an exciting, unexpected change. But yeah, for the, it's definitely not going to be good for the maturity of the esport. Both from like a literal maturity sense, they're young kids, so it's understandable. But also, I mean, sponsors aren't going to like that. Now, there's more kids in the esport. They're not going to be able to be sponsored by certain things. Like, I know the RLCS doesn't allow energy drink sponsors, for example, because there's young children. I did. I kind of spoiled the fact that it wasn't an interview, because the video kind of is somewhat. It kind of is a surprise. But anyway, but yeah, you should watch it. You'll enjoy it. Or at least I think you'll enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. It's by far, because I don't just live stream, I make videos. That is my best video. So, not that the other ones are bad, but that is the best one. So you're starting off with the very best I've ever made if you check that one out. And it's only 6 minutes long. It is not meant to be some massive slog to get through. It's one sitting, 6 minutes, nice and simple. You don't have to leave the stream. You can watch it later if you want, but I highly recommend it. Here we go. This is a huge overtime, though. I'm going to stop talking to the chat for a moment and focus up on this game. Could I do the 3v3 using 2 other teammates? Kane, obviously not today, or maybe not obviously, but I'm not no show matches today. But, maybe Saturday or maybe Thursday. Ask me again on Thursday or Saturday, Kane, and maybe. Here we go, though. 1:45 in overtime. This is a chance. Torment's minions finish the job. No! It's going to go the other way. JNaps has to make contact. He does to the corner. It's going to be Calm's turn. No, actually, JNaps calls his own number again. Oh, 50-50. Oski was there. Oski's there again. It's dangerous. Calm, the last one back. Oh, Calm's going to have this ball. 50-50 weak. So JNaps, it's an opening. Gets it past one. No, he can't do it. And Oski actually gets the demo. Dangerous. For both teams, is actually Torment's Minions is going to get a chance at it. Both teams, breakaways, nothing coming of it. But 2 minutes into this overtime, this could go either way, and there's money on the line with this, folks. Top 3, you get more money, I do believe. So, at big stakes in this offseason invitational, and that could be it. No, can't finish it. Oxygen somehow keeping this ball out of the net. And my heart can't take this. I am so worried that Oxygen is going to just air dribble us down the field. Oski, known for that sort of thing, looked dangerous there. Instead, Torment's Minions will get at least one more look at this. Nolly, to prove why he deserves to be on a good team. No, not quite there. JNaps into the corner again. Oh, I like that. He keeps the ball, but then he doesn't make contact on the second touch. Dangerous times. No, Nolly has to make a save, and he does. Adam, are you, I don't know what you mean by that, asking Hussein, but you would make RL content on YouTube, but you hate the sound of your, oh, I understand now, Hussein. I was like, wait, what is that? A squeaker? What do you mean? But you're talking about voices. Adam, don't worry about what your voice sounds like. Just make stuff anyway, Don't let that slow you down. That's something that you'd be surprised people won't even care. Well, okay. There's always going to be people that don't like your voice. That's what I mean. It does. You could have the best voice, like objectively a good voice, and someone somewhere would not like it. So don't worry about that, you know. People are silly. Here we go, though. I want this overtime to end so I can switch over to the 100x35, but neither team can score. Torment's minions are playing too well right now. Too well. Archie, dangerous, but it is saved away. Oski, though, double tap potential, a nice touch by Nolly. That's good, and he might have got it past the defender. No, not to be, but JNAPS will steal the boost. Calm, double tap. It's actually past JNAPS. It's a drop down. Is anyone there? No, and Archie will put it towards the sidewall. EXO, a back pass. Archie is there, but that should be a ball for Calm. Oh, he put it over JNAPS, and in fact, Oski will be there. Paps at central. EXO, double tap. He puts it on target. No, it's off target. Thankfully for Torment's minions. Dangerous. And we approach an entire game of overtime. No, is that it? Yes, a save. Calm keeps it alive, and Oxygen are looking deadly. Is that the goal? It is. Oski is too much for Torment's minions. Too much pressure. Finally, a double tap goes in. This time, it's going to be Oxygen. But my goodness, what a game. Here we go. What a game. Let's listen in to
Twitch current.
let's listen in on the other show match.
Nice shot here.
Who is it? Oh, it's not actually.
Twitter, I should say.
It's not. Wait, I thought it was gonna be Funi. It's not Funi. Poll did win, folks. So the poll, Oxygen, you guys were correct. You guys were correct.
Goal off the rip. Cypher can get a kickoff goal here. Don't really know the series score on this one. It looks like Nutbusters.
I'm gonna be honest. I think we're gonna go back to the other one unless I see that Funi is playing. So give me a minute. I've got too many things open.
My tweet is not out there. If you guys can see my tweet.
Poll win indeed. While we're waiting, I guess I might as well leave this up like this. I might as well. So, reminder, folks, because there's going to be a bunch of new viewers. I am recently signed to 100x35. We are 100x, whatever the hashtag is. It's going to be fun. It's obviously not a massive org by any means. It's pretty tiny, but it's a nice close-knit community, and I'm excited to be representing them as a content creator. Now, I'm not just going to be making 100x content, but my most recent video was in conjunction with being a 100x content creator. I interviewed one of their pros. I absolutely recommend you check it out. But an up-and-comer from Switch, 14-year-old Nintendo Switch player, so very fascinating video there. In the meantime, though, so smart, says Stormy Teacup. Yep. Wait, what were you talking about? The poll? Yeah, you guys are smart on the poll. You were. The next matchup, by the way, will be Hey Bro versus Oxygen. Gonna be a fascinating one. Hey Bro versus Oxygen. Gonna be a fun one there. In the meantime, while they're on break, we'll keep this going. We'll keep watching this tournament from the 100x35 founders or co-founders channel, Thrifty, and hopefully our channel regulars get into it at some point. Oh, great question. Hey Bro is doing fantastic this offseason. It is Hockey, Creams, and Wavy. And not only are Hey Bro doing good, they've been doing good in a lot of off-season tournaments. So let's talk about it. Dating back to when they formed, which I believe was August. I mean, let's check back. If they in the draw number 5, it was Hockey Creeps. Oh, that's a different team. So let's go a little sooner. Let's go a little more recent. In November. Let's check out in November. They got second in the Hercules New Era Invitational. So a lot of good teams here. Not like top teams, but not terrible teams either. There are some good teams in here. Wait, Simas was playing in a North American tournament? Did he move? No, he's still in Europe. I don't know how Simas was playing in a North American tournament. That's wacky. Look, that's a wacky team. Lunar, Simas, and Stealth. That's crazy. I know Simas from Endpoint in EU. That is really, really wacky. All right, anyway, let's keep looking. The draw 7. This was a big one. I think they beat somebody important here, right? They beat Incorrect. They beat Nefarious. And then, oh, they only won 2 games. Okay, but they made top 4. They made top 4 in a pretty big tournament there. They got some nice prize, $2,000. They also did well in the Bandits and Wheels showdown number 3. Who'd they beat here? They beat Rejects. They beat Cold. Or no, they beat Cloverity. Very nice. They also beat Subpart Seek. Lost to Eris's team, but then beat Not a Tryout. What's Not a Tryout? Reddles. They beat Reddles, Magic Bear, and Hoxer. And they also did well in the next draw as well. Let's see here. Oh, they lost in the round of 16. No worries. And they did Bandit. I thought they did better than they actually did, but they're not doing terrible. They're not doing terrible. They're beating some top teams here. They beat Luminosity, right? Oh, yep, they did. They beat Luminosity. So, I mean, they've beaten some top teams. They've beaten some top teams. This has by far been their best tournament, though. Does that answer your question, Hussein? You kind of want Hey Bro to take the W? I would love for them to take the W. It'd be a lot of fun. So this one's going to a game 3. I don't really have any idea about the progression of that bracket. It's fun. Let me tell him I always go stream. Hopefully this chat thing works. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Funi's team is still alive. Hopefully Funi's team is still alive. We're going to get back into the other tournament as soon as we get a chance to, but it's been a fun one. Something I want to look back in is this fall championship. So we're talking about Hey Bro. Northwood University Blue has hockey on it. So I feel like of the 3 players on Hey Bro, probably one of the more famous ones would be hockey, just because of his CRL success. I mean, he is a CRL world champion, as well as a multi-time national champion. Multi-time national champion. Very interesting. All right, we're going to get back into the other matchup, but this has been a fun one. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into the OXG Holiday Invitational. Unless we see... Yeah, no, we don't. There's no... Unfortunately, we're not going to be witnessing our stream regulars, so we'll have to go back to that another time. In the meantime, though, let's pull up the Oxygen stream. We'll go back to the multi-Twitch every so often. We'll check it out. I'll keep checking it out. Oh no. I take it back.
For doing all the work that they do to help disabled individuals. ES Gaming, powered by Easter Seals, a community designed to create fun.
We'll take it back to the actual stream here. We're not. You can watch the other tourney again. Yeah, wait, Sean, what happened? You guys were never on the stream. I checked, Sean. I checked right around 8 p.m. What happened? How is this looking for you guys, by the way? Oh, it doesn't look terrible. Doesn't look terrible. Oh, you guys got slammed? Well, GG's, Ishan. I see that from Funi.
We got some free stuff. Who likes free stuff? We got a giveaway on Twitter. You do ! giveaway in the chat. You can join that.
I'm gonna let them talk for a bit because, you know, we're watch partying their tournament. Here is if you want to check out their stuff, because they're being sponsored by a charity, so definitely check that out. Or they're sponsoring a charity anyway. Easter Seals, check that out. So big thanks to RL Esports for hosting a charity stream. Definitely check out Easter Seals. They're the charity they're supporting. I don't know how you donate. Here, whatever this link is, you can donate. So check it out. Consider it. All right, let's get the stream up for when it's ready, we'll go over to this and we'll pause the other ones. All right. If that's the real Stizzy, you guys are not winning. It's not the real Stizzy. It's not. It can't be the real one. Hussein, I doubt it. Mystic says, I was going to ask if you were going to stream this, but I figured you declined due to possibly being preoccupied. Oh, yeah, so Mystic, so I am doing two things kind of at once, but the main one, actually, wait, if they're out, if Funi's out, I'm just going to cut that entirely. We're going to watch the OXG Esports Invitational, but there was a 100x35 event at the same time, but I'm going to focus on the RLCS level event, which, speaking of that, for any new viewers, because I'm sure we have if Mystic's on, we probably have some other new people. This is the tournament we're watching, OXG Holiday Invitational. It has a lot of the top teams in North America. The only notable team missing, like the truly notable team missing, is Gen G. That's the best team, potentially the best team in North America. They're not playing. But everybody else that's somebody is here. You got NRG, you got Shopify Rebellion with Justin, you got Space Station with Chicago, you got G2, Daniel, Atomic Beast Mode, my goodness, you've got M80, AJ, Jorias, and Nas. You've got Torment's Minions, Calm, Jane Absnali, Oxygen over from EU, Luminosity is here. Everybody that somebody is here. Got Hey Bro. You've got Pirates on a Boat. You've got Dignitas, Evo, Eris, Arsenal. It's a fascinating combination. You got the boys, Drees, Gyro, Percy. There are a lot of big teams in this tournament, and it's come down to this the top three. Hey Bro, which is Creams, Hockey, and Wavy. The underdogs, surprised to be here. You got Oxygen, one of the top teams in Europe, so not too crazy that they're here. And G2, in the grand finals, not at all a surprise. Probably the best team in this tournament. So you imagine makes sense that they be here. Makes sense that they be here. Due to apparently Jack not being home, that makes sense. That explains it. That explains it. Oh yeah, so that's fascinating thing. M80 for now, Jorias and Nas are still in Europe, but Jorias is going to move over to NA, and just for one split, Nas is going to fly back and forth. And before anyone gets crazy, it's within the rules. He can fly here for a weekend, fly out, fly here for a weekend, fly out. He has a visa. The reason he's doing this is apparently for school. He is still attending school, I think high school. So he has to go back for school. Can you imagine flying for an RLCS regional, going back to just regular high school, and then flying out again and again, like 3 times? He is going to have to do that for one split. That's crazy. But, crazy stuff that Nas is going to do. But this is a scary team. I think M80, NA is stacked, but you got to imagine they're one of the teams that could definitely make a major. They didn't do too great in this tournament, but they did take down Pirates on a Boat, and I do think that with some time to gel, they'll do better. And that's on ping. That's on ping for sure. It's NA. Yeah, they're NA. Sorry. Yeah, you would imagine AJ, I just explained it, but yeah, you would imagine AJ would move to EU, but the reason that orgs go to NA is there's more money in it for the orgs. They get better sponsorships, they get more viewers, for whatever reason. Again, it's not like EU actually gets less viewers, but even though the viewership's roughly the same, I shouldn't have said viewers, it really is the sponsorship money. There's, for the same number of viewers, sponsors will pay more in North America. I don't know why. So the orgs want to go to North America most of the time. That's why players move over. There's more money in it. Imagine doing all that and then getting bad results. It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Nas is still a bit of an unproven quantity, you know? He didn't do great last RLCS season. In fact, his team, SK Gaming, I don't think they made an RLCS event. Let's check it. I don't think they made a main event. Here, closed qualifier. They didn't make it. Closed qualifier, they didn't make it. So they made closed qualifiers, but they did not make the main event. Same thing in winter. They made the closed qualifier and they made the closed qualifier. So they were a bubble team through true and true. But Nas he hasn't made an RLCS event ever. Nas. Let's check it. I don't think he has. I don't think he's played in RLCS. Let's search it. RLCS. Well, I added that to my bookmarks. RLCS. I think it's only been qualifiers. Look at that. He made every closed qualifier in EU with SK Gaming. Every single closed qualifier. They were consistent. They were top 24 in Europe. They were. Because they made every closed qualifier. But that was it. They only made the closed qualifiers. So they were literally... That's just it. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. They were top 24, but they could never get better. That's wild. That's wild. It could be the real Stizzy. You don't know. He has the Steam profile pic. Well, there's one way to know for sure. If you played against him, check his Steam account and then like copy and paste the ID into RL Tracker. And on RL Tracker, you should be able to tell if he's a pro. There's no way it's the actual Stizzy. He would be on EU ping playing on NA, I assume, right? Anyway, we're getting back into the game, so let me quickly turn this audio on. Here we are, Oxygen versus Hey Bro. It's going to be an interesting one.
I know the fans are waiting to see how far this Hey Bro lower bracket run
We're cheering on Hey Bro, folks. We are cheering on Hey Bro. Again, it's not an EU thing. I'm not just rooting for North American teams, but let's cheer on Hey Bro. They're the underdogs. I mean, you got to root for him. You got to root for him. This would be a big deal for them. Let's look at the money. Oh man! Torment's minions go home with nothing. Crazy long overtime and the loser gets nothing. That's nuts. Well, let's get back into this. So reminder, folks, this is a big deal. You get $2,000 more minimum by winning this game. So for the players on Hey Bro that might not make RLCS majors, or maybe they will, who knows? It's a big deal though. These matchups. Hockey, I believe, Hockey is rocking yes. That is the Radosin design. That's the Radosin design. He has the Radosin car. They do. I just can't believe that Radosin's design became iconic. But it is. It really is. It's iconic. Like, when you see that car design, you recognize it. And it's because he won a world championship, or was it the spring major? He won the spring major on that car design. And that is just iconic. It's just iconic. Do you know how Gamers 8 will work next year? I don't know how it'll work, but I know they renamed it, right? They renamed it to the World Cup or something like that. Gamers 8, I'm not going to lie, that's so far away, I'm not going to worry about it. But I want to see how RLCS is going to work. We do going to go for Hey Bro, Wavy. A nice start. You'll love to see it. This is going to be a big deal for Hey Bro if they get this victory. Let's see if they can get it done.
Shoots directly towards our target, and Archie with a misread there provides an opportunity for Hey Bro.
There's definitely a chance for Hey Bro, to win this series. And not only that, they can win the whole tournament. I know they lost to G2 in the upper finals, but it's definitely possible. Well, Hussein, I don't hope it stays the same. I want more spots for Mina. I want an extra spot for Sub-Saharan Africa. So I want changes. Oh, you mean you want 3 majors and then worlds? I hope it stays that way. I'm sure you've heard the rumor that it's 2 majors and then worlds. Because that's the rumor I've heard, is Creams makes it 2-0. Hey Bro are rolling. They're rolling right now. You love to see it. EXO, the Vitality decal rather, not enough for that stop. And one thing that's interesting is they are signed team by Oxygen, and he's rocking a different team's decal. Not a big deal, but I always think it's interesting to me that the teams, the orgs, don't force their players to rock their decal. Again, this is your team. You can write it in the contract that they have to play with your team's decals to make people want to buy them. I don't know why they don't. As much as I called Radosin's car iconic, and it is iconic. Vitality would much prefer that we thought of their decal as iconic rather than just some random car design. Then everyone would be buying the Vitality decal. What a goal here from Oski. And Hey Bro, they're going to have their work cut out for them. This is not going to be an easy series. They definitely can win, and I'd be excited if they did. But they have their work cut out for them. It's not going to be a cakewalk. Not at all. Not going to be an easy one, but certainly possible. Oski, over 1, but it is saved away. Oh, a chance after chance. Thankfully, Hey Bro, keep it out. They keep it out. Here's a chance. Hockey has to make a stop, and he does. Yeah, definitely an iconic design here. If you're 2 majors, there's 4. Yeah, so I mean, again, this was speculation, by the way. This is not based on anything, but I think the speculation based on the timing of when the season's going to be is 2 majors per season, then Worlds. Each split, because now it's only 2 splits, has 4 regionals before the major. And they're going to expand the majors to 24 teams. Or not 24, sorry, to 20 teams. 18 or 20. People don't know for sure because, again, this is speculation. But I think the speculation is they're going to expand. They're going to add at least 1 MENA team, and they're going to add a spot for SSA. Ooh, Ixo! I mean, yeah, man. I mean, you want Hebro to win, but what a goal. I mean, what an angle. Goodness. 2 or 3 MENA teams. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. If they're gonna make it 2 majors, they're gonna have extra money. They better add more spots. If they're cutting to 2 majors, they better add more spots. I've said I think they should add 1 South America spot, 2 MENA spots, and 1 Sub-Saharan Africa. I think that'd be fair for everybody. You have 3 South American teams, 3 MENA teams. Those 2 regions, they deserve more spots. They really do. The Middle East and South America have gotten top 4s at events. MENA's gotten a grand final. They literally got the grand final last spring. Like, that's a big deal. They made a grand final at an RLCS LAN and they still have 1 spot. Do you not know how crazy that sounds? They made a grand final. I know it's a year old now, but still, that counts for something. They made the grand final. In the upper bracket, I could go on and on. They made it from the upper bracket. That's the craziest part of all, is they lost a bracket reset and the first series went the distance to game 7. So, like, yeah, they deserve a second spot. It's kind of crazy they didn't get one last season. Blows my mind. It blows my mind. Yeah, I'm ranting because it blew my mind when they announced last season that they didn't expand. So if they don't expand this season, I'm going to be more mad than I am about the 13-year-old thing. And I'm mad about that too. I'm going to be old man yells at cloud moment there because that would just make me mad. It would just make me mad. We got the Pat cast emojis. I appreciate it, Foon. I appreciate it. Folks, a reminder for any new viewers, if you want to support my channel, it's completely optional. But if you want to support my channel, one way you can do so. Oh, it stopped working. Now it's just the words. But if you want to support my channel, one way you can do so is by becoming a member. For $5 a month or as low as $3 a month, you can unlock a slew of perks, one of which is access to emojis on the channel, and your name will be highlighted. So, check it out. Imagine me, Pat, if MENA do not get at least one more spot. You're going to cry. Yeah, it would, I mean, it would not be fair. It really wouldn't be fair at that point. It really wouldn't be. A top 8 at Worlds and a top 4 at Spring Major this season. And again, that doesn't even get into the fact that they had a grand final a year ago, last Spring Major. So, yeah. It's just, it would be nuts. It would be nuts.
Being disrupted as well. Archie's going to have to dive across and knock that up into the corner. Oxygen all 3 in the corner. That challenge good enough to...
The next 100x35 tourney is ours. You guys should go for it. You should go for it. If Stizzy isn't there, easy. Exactly. Ooh, nearly a chance there. This is a close overtime start to the series. Again, we're trying to see if Hebro can get the job done. I'd like to think they can, but again, it's a tough opponent in Oxygen. Here we go. Wavy just has 1 to beat. Oski can't get it over him. Hockey, here it's your turn. It's your time to shine. Oh, ceiling reset flip. He gets it. No. Archie beats him by. And Creams has to make a save. He does, but no. Ixo gets the follow. And my goodness, an unfortunate finish there. Me and Hussein actually clear, says Fooney. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. We'll have to see. He just hasn't played for a week. Ah, no worries. No worries. And he was banned. I forgot about that. He is rusty indeed. What a game. I really want... Oh, you don't even know. I really want... I want Hebro to do it. I mean, it's just... They got it in them. I know they do. They got it in them. Let's see if they can get the job done.
You're entering, like, so many minutes into OT. Oxygen, we're on...
Let's see Creams. So Creams, nationality Wales and Canada, but obviously he's been playing in NA. I think he was a sub for Alpine Esports back in the day.
We're surprising, but
It's been interesting.
And I think, you know, it's easy to look at that final play and think that, you know, it got to feel frustrating from the Hebro side. But I think that...
I think his biggest org was probably Flashes or Brilliance. Not a huge org, but he's not a bad player. He was obviously in on Alpine.
They played Oxygen well.
On Alpine during the RLCS X era. And it looks like he played in a grid event for them. Yeah, he subbed in for a grid event. So, and they made it. They qualified with their sub with Creams. So he's not a bad player at all. Yeah, he subbed in. All right, let's get back to it. Here we are. We're back into this match. Goodbye to Independence Day with that one. Wales mentioned Raw. United Kingdom retaliation. What do you mean? What do you mean retaliation? Wavy pass from Hockey, nicely done. Or pass to Hockey, my apologies. Nicely done there. Hey, bro, again, they've got a chance in this series. They've just got to put it all together. They got to put it all together. Wrap it all into a goal, into a bow. Welcome, Suspect. Welcome to the stream, Suspect. We are watching the OXG Holiday Invitational. It is a North American, like, off-season tournament, but they have a lot of RLCS talent. This is the one EU team playing in the event. It is Oxygen. They're trying to make the grand finals and prove that they, you know, can beat everybody in NA. They're better than everybody in NA. And Oski, if anybody's better than all of NA, it's Oski with that goal, highlighting that fact. What a goal from Oski. The flip reset air dribble demo, I mean, what a goal. What a goal. Oski is so good, man. Yeah, he is, Hussein, he is. And you're from Wales. Wow, Hussein, I didn't know that. Nice, nice. Very nice indeed. Funi and Hussein don't clear. I guess maybe not, Suspect. I don't know. They seem to think they will clear. Welcome, Jordy. Welcome, welcome. This is a RLCS level tournament. What do you mean? What's unfair? Is it unfair that Oski's on the pitch? It probably is. I mean, Oski's too good. It really is unfair, isn't it? Here, Ixo gets the save. Hey, bro. They've got to take, I think, you got to take Oski out of the play, really. That's going to really, if they can find a way to demo and make it work. He's too nice, yeah. Oski, you know, definitely a good player and a nice player. I think one of the things I love about our esport is all the pros are nice, good, you know, nice, good people. We don't really have anyone that's notorious for being, you know, mean and toxic. I think players have had their moments. Players have had their, you know, bad guy moments. Like Calm is known for being a bit of a trash talker bad guy. But nobody is being mean-spirited in my... Well, I'd like to think anyway. At times, it's definitely been true. There have been mean-spirited pros at times. But I think everyone's pretty much either redeemed themselves or never been important enough to matter. Like, I think one of the most notorious pros probably is... oh, what's his name? The guy in North America that Rapid in North America used to play on Shopify Rebellion. He is probably one of the notorious pros that used to be quite toxic, but he's not anymore. Even Rapid's not really toxic anymore. So I think it's a mostly, you know, nice. It's mostly a nice scene. People are nice to each other. Ah, you're from Saudi Arabia, but you live in Wales. Very nice, very nice. That makes sense. Ooh, Hockey pass, and it is! Creams gets the goal! What a start for Hey Bro. I mean, this game, 2 minutes to go. What? They're doing well. They're doing quite well. They're doing quite well. Suspect says, I clear Hussein and Funi. Suspect, I think you've 1v1 both of those players and lost, so I don't know how you think you clear them. Yeah, Jordy, welcome to the stream, by the way. I hope you're enjoying it. Ooh, is that a goal? Not quite, not quite. We are up to 617 subs, by the way, so thank you to everyone that subscribed. I really do appreciate it. Trying to check if we've gotten another one or not. I think we're still at 617. Yes, we are. So thank you to everyone that subscribed, by the way. I do appreciate it. 3 away from our goal today. We'll see if we hit it. You're not good at ones. Delusional is always sus. Yeah. Sorry about that. I mean, if he's gonna listen. If Suspect's gonna talk the talk, he's gotta walk the walk. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna bring it up. He brought it up. He talked the talk, man. He's got to walk the walk. Welcome, Eagle. Welcome, welcome. Today we are watching this pro level tournament. There's a bunch of the new, newly formed rosters in North America are playing in an off-season tournament. It's called the OXG Holiday Invitational. And I'm talking about North American rosters. Oxygen is actually a European team playing this event. So they're playing Heybro right now, and this is to make the grand finals. Heybro is a shock to be here. They've beaten some of the best teams in North America. They made it all the way here. It's a bit of a surprise. They beat Dignitas, the team with Arsenal, Evo, and Eris. They've beaten who'd they beat? I think they beat Torment's Minions, which was Calm, Nolly, and JNaps. They beat some good teams to get here, hey bro. And they might beat Oxygen. They're winning in this game, trying to tie up the series. But anyway, Eagle, yeah, I do appreciate you being here. Thanks for joining. He's the Rapid of our server. I wouldn't call Suspect the Rapid of our server. I don't think he ever scammed anybody. The most NPC high school bully quote ever. Even when I'm slumping, I would still beat you. Oh, wait, do you mean the, like, he did it to himself? Well, wait a minute. I don't think saying he did it to himself is bullying in this context, because he quite literally said, I clear these two players, and I'm like, well, they played you and they beat you. That's not that's not being toxic. That's just a fact. Ooh, nearly a goal, but hey, bro, get the job done. Tie up this series. Very exciting. I'm not bullying you, Suspect. Don't sleep on Hey, bro. Indeed, no one should be sleeping on them. They are doing well. They are doing well. I mean, again, Oski, he has the title World Championship Elite because he was one of the best players at the World Championship this season. His team got top 4 in no small part because of him. So I think this is a good sign for Hey, bro. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. You would like a timeout on Hussein and Funi for bullying you? Unfortunately, I don't think anyone has bullied you, Suspect. American moment. Well, actually, Funi's bullying me, so I'll time out Funi. I'm just kidding. Here we go, though. Game number 3. A pivotal moment in the series. The winner of this game takes match point, which could be massive, It could be massive to have that advantage, and potentially win in 4 games. W, Pat. Yeah. I thought about it, the American moment. I mean, that's not bullying. I don't know what is. No, I'm just kidding. We would beat Funi and Hussein in a 2v2. Suspect. I love the Hopium. I really do. I like it, but it is Hopium. I hope you know that. They're washed, not on our level. I don't know about that. Maybe. I think we're all washed, Suspect. I think all 4 of us are washed. Also, you know what really, puts Rocket League into perspective is when you're sitting in a lobby watching a 14-year-old freestyle. That's what puts you in your place. Because I sat in that lobby with Life, and there was more. Like that, we recorded the video, obviously, but it was a 5-minute lobby, and we had to wait out the rest of that time. And the interview did not take 5 minutes, as you watched it. It didn't take 5 minutes. So as we were sitting there, he literally freestyled while we talked for a bit. And Life is insane. SSLs are so good at this game. It's crazy. It's crazy. It really, it boggles the mind. I mean, if you were in a pro, it's same thing with the pros, obviously, but I've never been in a lobby with an actual RLCS pro. They're insane. Amazon Prime. You get whipped same day shipping. Wow, okay, that is top tier trash talk there. Eagle talking about same day shipping, bringing up Amazon Prime. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Unfortunately, I don't have Prime subs, but I do have channel memberships. If you want to become a member of the channel, you can unlock exclusive perks, including emojis, early access to my videos, and an assortment of other things. So check that out if you're interested. Whoa, Eagle. Yeah, Funi, you're catching strays, man. You're catching strays from Eagle here. Archie, let's... I love interacting with the chat, but I'm going to focus back in on this game because Oxygen is up a goal with 3 minutes to go, and we want Heybro to make the comeback, to march back into this game. It's only a goal down, but it could become 2. Dangerous time. Saved by Hockey, though, will keep them alive. I think it's interesting. Heybro as a team has a very fascinating story. Who's your guys' favorite player on Actually, we'll say out of these 6. We'll say out of the 6. But I was going to say out of Hey Bros is EXO gets another goal here. What player out of these 6, fascinates you guys the most? Because I think it's interesting. One thing I thought about when I interviewed Life, and I'm going to try and get more interviews in the future, is thinking about the story of each pro. Because each pro has such a unique story. I mean, some of them started in completely different ways. So it's interesting thinking about how their origin story, as you were, if you would say it that way. Oh, Archie, close one, save. Very good from Hey Bro, because 3-0 and they would have been out of it.
Always difficult to get past.
Eagle mad because he's hard stuck champ 2. You're just fooling around. Whoa, yeah. Hard stuck. Trash can. Oh my goodness. We got the trash truck. Funi will get you whipped in same day shipping because he's in his prime. Oh! Wait a minute, Eagle. We all completely misunderstood you, man. We thought you were saying the opposite. We leave words out over here. I see. It's changed up. you were you're never coming to Funi's defense again. Wow. Well, Eagle, I misunderstood you as well, so that's pretty funny. The same when I play with you, I don't know what ball to hit. Yeah. Let's go on a streak. I'm curious. Now we've got some motivation for some show matches here. We need to see Eagle versus Funi. We got some heat. Maybe a 2v2 to make it more fair. We got some heat here.
Maintaining possession as he lands though is difficult, and there's Archie sailing across, trying to have his own response there.
Oski, a chance? No, but Ixo will finish, and yeah, Hey Bro are coming a bit unraveled. You like to think they could still... It's not over. The series is not over, but this game is pretty much done and dusted, and yeah, they start to come a bit unraveled. You have to see how they can finish. I'm not expecting too much more out of it, but you never know. Not expecting a whole lot, though. Here we go. An opportunity. Creams maybe passes, but no. Yeah. Hey, bro. They're struggling with a minute to go. There's not a lot of opportunities now. They're going to have to score quickly or it's likely going to be over. Creams opts to not jump for that ball. And I know why is, yeah, they nearly get scored on. Oh, nearly again. They will get scored on. Is that Ixo? And no! Hockey! A nice save. Ultimately, probably won't matter too much, but it was still a nice save indeed. Creams will knock that ball away. But yeah, time dribbling off, and that sprint's pretty much over. It wouldn't be close. Well, I missed chat. It would not be a close. Me, Pat, Funi, and Sus is a sub. We'd win every major Worlds. Hussein, I don't know about that. Sweep easy, says Funi on Eagle. I think it's a. Yeah, that's why I said 2v2 because it wouldn't even. It aren't even worth your time. UPS ground, no Amazon. I gotcha. UPS likes beating up my packages. Well, yeah. I think every delivery service has problems with package delivery after a certain point when they get big enough. DHL, maybe. But if you pay extra, even UPS does a fine job if you pay extra. But Oxygen on match point now, they might win this series. We'll have to find out. Foodie says you end up with a monitor in 5 pieces by the time it comes to me. That's rough. Play RLCS for fun. Folks, yeah, RLCS quals, you can sign up. I've done it. I recommend it. I don't know if I ever showed this on stream, but I played in RLCS quals against a couple players that went on to become Gen G Black players. So the Gen G Mobile One Racing Black, which is their women's squad, I played 2 of the 3 of their original. They've already had roster moves, but their original pickup, I played 2 of those players. Or maybe it was just 1, but either way, I played them on a completely different team in a day 1 RLCS quals, and I was so bad. My team, it was for fun. We were all in Champ 1 at the time. You'll get crushed, but you'll have fun doing it. If you go in with no expectations, just go for fun. You keep saying you're Champ 1, but you're hard stuck Champ 2 when you actually play the game. Rough. Plat is wild. Yeah, Plat is wild. Eagle means diamonds. Champ wannabe. Oh my. We got some trash talk. We're going to have a 2v2 here. Funi is not believing the champ. Here we go, though. Hey, bro. Have to win 2 games in a row. This is their chance. They definitely can do it, but they've got to, turn things up. To turn up the heat, as it were.
and they're here to play for this RLCS.
Is that the chance? Yes, to save from Creams. Wavy, putting it down the field. Ixo will catch this. Oh, what was that? A brilliant flip reset from Ixo. Scary stuff. The mechanics on this Oxygen team are definitely a step above Hebro. That doesn't mean they're gonna win, but mechanically they definitely have they're mechy. They're mechy, this Oxygen squad. Rigged tracker? It might be rigged. It might be rigged indeed. You never know. Oski will get it, and I'm stunned to silence as Oxygen take the lead and might knock Hebro out this game. It might be game over. It might be game over. We're going to have to see if it is game over, but it's rough. It is rough here. Stream upgrades. Funi, I looked into it, and it took me more than 10 minutes, and I didn't figure it out, Funi. I promise. I looked into it, I couldn't figure it out. I tried, but also that, for the record, Funi, you missed it when I mentioned this. Today was supposed to be me figuring out the stream upgrades, for the record. And then you added me asking me to stream, so I didn't have time to do it. And since you are under the... I know, no, Funi, that's my plan. My plan is to have their logo somewhere, but I need a... what's it called? An overlay for the stream. I haven't figured it out yet. I've got to get an overlay going. It's a video... Funi, the video tutorial... Oh, you know what? It didn't work. It didn't work. Let's just say it that way. Saying, or Pat, look at my question from above. All right, let me look at your question from above. What would your threes team be from the server? Well, first of all, I'm not playing. Let's just get this out of the way. I would be the sub slash cheerleader slash coach. We'll say coach. But that's doing myself extra credit. I'm really not going to be a great coach. But we'll call myself coach. Then, if I had to pick 3 players, it would probably be you. It would be you. One second, let me look at the bracket. From that one tournament. Totally not just going to use the bracket results. You. Probably you, Baby Zoo, and Ninipin. And I am not in any way just looking at the bracket results. I would never do that. I would never do that. So Hussein, Baby Zoo, and Ninipin. Maybe Mystic Ninipin. Oh no, Suspect, you can't do that to me, man. Listen, how about this, Suspects? Oh no, you're gonna hate me, Suspects. You're the water boy. You're the water boy. You're part of the team, man. You're part of the team. A critical. Hey, if the players, get dehydrated, we've lost the game. Very important role, Suspect. Very important role. Mooney's the sub. Suspect's the water boy. I'm the coach. We got this. A victory. Easy victory. You're leaving the Discord too. You're done. Oh no. Hey, I didn't say that, Fooney. I said water boy. Hey, don't say that. No. Don't say that.
At this point, the Creams back passing.
Hey, Fooney. No. None of that. None of that.
Ixo was lurking.
Fooney, don't say that.
Good control, but there's layers of oxygen. You gotta peel back, and Archie went for the ground pinch, and that stopped too.
No, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. That was too much. I'm gonna have to 1v1 you, aren't I? Aren't I, Suspect? Unfortunately, not tonight. And that's gonna sound like I'm chickening out, and you can believe that. It's fine. Or maybe you're saying Fooney. But no, I'm doing this stream, and then I gotta hop off. But 2 goals for Oxygen. I've been distracted. Let's get back into the game. This could be the series. We need Hebro to change things up, turn things around, score 2 goals, or the series will be over. Hockey, what can he do? It's a pass off the backboard. Ixo reads it. Oski is there, and oh no, double tap potential. Oski passes it central. Ixo can't do anything though. And again, dangerous times for Hebro. They have to score with time on the clock, and they only have 50 seconds to do so. Pat, me and you Saturday night. Maybe we 1v1. Maybe we'll do that. Be there, Pat. I'll think about it. We could start off with a 1v1. We could. How about it? How about we do that? We start Saturday stream if you're there at the beginning. We're going to start off with a 1v1. Let's do it. I'll figure out what time and let you know. Welcome, Funky. Welcome to the chat. What trail is Wavy using? Let's look, because I'm not sure off the top of my head. Let me see Wavy use his trail, and I'll try and figure it out. Here, a chance. Oh, a save, though. 10 seconds. Hey, bro, they need to do anything, something, please. Make a difference. Change it up. Oh, standard, right? Standard red or flamethrower. It's standard or flamethrower, it looks like. It looks like standard red. I only got a brief look at it, Funky, but it looked like standard red. Whew. Unfortunately, that's the end of the line for Hey Bro. But it was a good run. It was a good run. And Oxygen, like I said, is a major level team. So not too crazy, not too crazy. We'll go back to the bracket for a minute here. It's not crazy at all that they lost. And they did take a game. So it wasn't a terrible series by any means. But that means we're going to have G2 Stride versus Oxygen, a rematch from the upper semifinals where G2 won 3-0, but they were all overtimes. It's going to be a fun one to end off the day. I'm excited. Let me know in the chat. Darn it, I should have done a poll, but we'll do a poll for the last one. Who will win? Who will win the tournament? Is it G2 Stride or is it Oxygen Esports? Let me know with your vote in the fan poll who's going to emerge victorious here. Everyone wants it, says Suspect. People want, I guess maybe people want it, yeah. You'll be at work until 6 UK time. Let me look this up. 1 p.m. Okay. Maybe I'll do a later stream. I'm not sure. If I do an afternoon stream, because for me that's the afternoon, 1 p.m., then we'll do it. We'll do it. I'm not sure, Suspect. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Who's on G2? Great question, Jordy. Let's look at it. Let's look at the players, because that is honestly the most important thing from this is looking at the new teams. And G2 Stride is Atomic, Beast Mode, and Daniel, one of the 2 North American super teams. I think everyone's calling this a super team, and for good reason. Daniel, Beast Mode were 2 of the best players in North America, and they had a poor spring split. They did, but pairing them up with an accomplished player like Atomic is only going to elevate their game. And I think that they were the team to beat in this tournament. They were by far the favorites entering this event. The only team in North America that's probably better than them is Gen G. That is apparently Jack, First Killer, and Chronic. That is the other North American super team. So we're going to have to see if they can beat Oxygen. They already have beat them before in the upper bracket semifinal. And because of the nature of this tournament, it's a best of 7. But the upper bracket team got a game advantage. So G2 is already up 1 game just by the nature of the fact that they are advancing from the upper bracket. So a huge advantage there. And we're going to have to see, how it goes for them. How it goes indeed. Definitely a big advantage. We'll have to see how it goes. In the meantime, let's actually run this ad maybe. Because again, it's for a charity. This tournament's for a charity.
People get to see that even though we have disabilities, we're still able to contribute to the community, and we're still able to go out and we're just normal people.
So definitely consider contributing to Easter Seals, the sponsor for this tournament. We're just watch partying. Let me turn this off before music starts. So we're just watch partying, but given that they're promoting a charity, I want to promote the same charity they're promoting. We're getting some free content, so definitely check out. You're gonna donate? Yeah. I pulled it up earlier. Let me pull it up again. Seals. It was Easter Seals, right? Easter Seals. You can look this up. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know exactly what they do, but it's something about supporting children and adults with disabilities. And they have a donate button on their thing, so check that out. Check that out. In the meantime, though, let's look at these rosters again. So I think really interesting. The interesting ones to me are probably these top 2 rows plus Luminosity, Hey Bro, and the boys. I think those 11 teams are the fascinating ones. Take out Oxygen, that's 10 of the top 12 in North America, my guess. Add in Gen G, and then you add in, I don't even know who else it would be, but you know, these are among the best teams in North America in my book. Hussein, a question in the chat. Do I have a gaming PC? I need to get my specs set up somewhere, don't I? So you guys can look at my specs. I do have a gaming PC. I want to be honest, Hussein, I don't think it would be possible to stream even a game like Rocket League. I don't think it would be possible to stream it with a webcam and everything if you didn't have a beefy PC with a graphics card. You need some kind of something to stream. It's not, you know, crazy requirements anymore, but I wouldn't be streaming on 1080p if I didn't have a gaming PC, I feel. Even with Rocket League, which is a relatively low, you know, low intensity game. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting finish here. G2 Stride versus Oxygen. Two of the best teams entering the tournament. I think some people might have predicted Space Station to make the grand final. Probably the favorites, I'd say, would have been G2 and Space Station, but Oxygen were right in there in that like top 4 I would have predicted going into this. So not too crazy at all. Well, you know what? I don't know how or why, but it looks like one of my bots I tried to set up just worked. So whoever subscribed, I thank you. Random YouTuber, I appreciate it. Do we actually get a subscriber? We did. We're at 619. Thank you to whoever subscribed. 2 people subscribed. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to experiment with bots and stuff, but I did that a different day, and literally no other messages have came up until that one, so that is fascinating. So thank you to whoever subscribed. I do, folks. I'm working on all the assorted stuff like pop-ups, all that yada yada. I'm gonna work on it. We're gonna get stuff for the stream. It's got. My goal is by this time next week, the stream will look a lot more professional because I'm stepping up I want to step up the quality of my content, and I know how to do it because we literally did that with the tournaments. I spent a lot of time, made all the overlays for the tournaments, and those were like one-offs because I don't like those as a permanent thing. I like them as the tournament. So I want to do something similar with my actual stream and have you know, scenes. Well, you won't need to know what that means, but basically when you're streaming, you can have different scenes that you go back and forth from. Like for example, I have a scene that's a full screen camera. So if I transition, this is my transition to the different scene in full screen camera, right? I need more of these, and I need ways to, like a hotkey, because right now I'm using OBS to do it, which is fine, but it would be better if I had a more direct way of, and better scenes in the first place. So yes, I need to make I want to make it so that when a random viewer finds my stream, they're enticed to stay a bit longer than they are right now. I think we do a great job of keeping people around, which I love. It's an absolute blast that we have so many viewers so regularly. Like for example, this is not a regular time. I didn't announce this in advance, and there's 70 of you right now. So thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. That's like, I talk about all these other things, and I hope I don't bore you to death talking about them. But really, the number one way to support me is just watching. So thank you guys, really, from the bottom of my heart, for making this all a reality. Like that whole video, which again, that's like my dream video. That would not have happened without you guys making me a content creator that was desirable enough to be in talks and get signed by an org. So I really do appreciate it. Also, I hope you guys are just as excited by that video as I am, because that is going to be a series. If it's the last thing I do, I'm going to make that type of video again. I really like that, and I would love to do more. I'm almost calling them like docu-interviews, like a documentary interview combo. I really like the idea, and I liked the execution. There's things I'm going to fix for next time. I'm always looking to improve, but it was definitely a lot of fun. And if you're watching right now and you're like, what's he talking about? Because I'm just rambling while we wait for the tournament to get back, by the way. We're waiting on the tournament. But while we're waiting for the tournament and I'm just rambling, like, I'm talking about a video I made that was about a 14-year-old potential future RLCS pro. I don't know about if he will be, but I think he will be in the future, named Life, and his story going from Twitch. He's a Twitch streamer now, but going from the Nintendo Switch, that's the right word, and his growth from starting on the Nintendo Switch. I highly recommend you check it out. If you like Rocket League, and especially if you like Rocket League Esports, I think it's a fun, short video that I recommend. Sunless style documentary. I don't know if it was Sunless style. I like to think it was AskPat 13 style. No, I know. No. Let me rephrase that, because I know what you mean. I am not the first person, nor will I be the last person to do a documentary in that style. But I tried to make it stand out by combining the documentary with a unique twist on an interview. And again, it's not a unique idea also. It is I took the idea from a college basketball segment on ESPN. So it's not like a completely crazy idea. They do a thing where they walk across a basketball court and they interview a player, and it's like a minute-long interview. But I thought we could easily do that in Rocket League. Why has no one done this? I like the idea, and so I thought it would do a little bit better if it can't just be the interview. There needs to be, I think there needs to be that intro about the player, and then when I made the intro for life, it just kept getting longer and longer, and I think that's the sweet spot. Like a 3 to maybe 4 minute mini documentary into the interview, and that's it. And I liked it. I hope you guys liked it too. It's at 800 yet. It's still good. I mean, it's doing good. I mean, I don't know if it'll be my number one biggest ever, but it's definitely going to be among the good ones because it's so early. I mean, it's only been, what, 35 hours since that video came out, and it'll keep picking up views for at least a week. I'm hoping longer, but yeah. It'll keep picking up steam. It's doing well. It's my number 1 out of 10. So for any of you, if you've ever made anything on YouTube, YouTube does this thing in the analytics where it tells you out of your last 10 videos, which one is it? And right now it's number 1 out of 10. So none of my other videos in the past 10 videos have done as well this early as that video. So it is doing quite well. It is doing quite well. But I'm like, I wish we could watch this tournament. I'm sorry I'm rambling. But we'll get back into this once the tournament's back on. You have to go to sleep. Well, I appreciate you watching, Hussein, and I wish you luck in your football match tomorrow. Good luck, good luck. And good luck with Work Suspect. Yeah. You know, I hope you enjoy it, or at least it's not dreary and dull. I think well, it depends on what you do, but there's always exciting days at work, fun days anyway, and I hope you have a fun day at work. So. Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing. It is getting liked, and it probably more than the likes, the comments were really good. Like a lot of comments. And a lot of positive comments. Not that I really get negative comments, but it was pretty much exclusively good comments. You're working till Christmas Eve? Oh man, I'm sorry about that. That's rough. I have the weekend off like usual for me. Like I have weekends off. But after Christmas Day, I'm right back to work on the 26th. I could have taken PTO, but I don't get it off automatically, and I didn't want to spend PTO on it. So I'm back to work after Christmas. But I have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, which is nice. If you have to work Christmas, I'm sorry, man. That's rough. See you, Hussein. Have a good one. Have a good one. So the matches that we're getting back in, it's gonna be a reminder, the grand final, G2 Stride versus Action. Gonna be a fascinating one. Someone did, yeah. That was that wasn't even a negative comment, but Suspect did say that, or was it? Someone said that. I think it was Suspect. Yeah, have a good one. You're a mechanic. Easy jobs. You can't be bothered to change another gearbox. I gotcha. Well, I hope you enjoy it, you know. Mechanic stuff, I imagine what I would not like about a job, that if it's too boring. Like if it's the same thing over and over. So mechanic shop's probably nice because it's not the same thing every day. You might have a different problem every time. So I enjoy that type of, like the work I do, well, there is some repetition, but it is not. Like there is a sense of progress, which I need. I need that progress. So it wasn't, well, for the record, I don't think of that as a negative comment. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that's a positive comment either, but it really is just a comment. It's not a negative comment. It's just a comment. You lose your mind. Well, funny, I have an office, or Funi. Oh, see, Funi, I finally said it the way you probably meant it. But I have an office job, but it's not just an office job, which is hard to explain, but I get enough time out of the office that, and besides getting out of the office occasionally, it's not the same thing every day, so. You didn't say it? Was it Invincible, Suspect? You know what's funny? I always mix you up. And I meant funny as in, it's funny, like actually funny, is I always mix you and Invincible up, and I don't quite know why. I'm going to check who was the commenter. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who it was. I'd have to look. It was Invincible. It was Invincible. All right, let's get this full screen for when we get back into it. Yo, funny. Indeed, Funi, indeed. Funi, your PlayStation account was called Funny? Well, so apparently, let me know in the chat if you knew this. Oh wait, I almost forgot the fan vote, by the way. Make sure your vote is in, folks. The fan vote, you know, we're about to start the tournament. G2 Stride, 83% of you voting for them. And I see why. I think they are the favorites. There's a chance for auction, though. There is a chance. But where was it? I definitely believe that Fooney apparently meant it to be funny, which is funny to me. You like, I'm sorry, suspect. I mixed you up with Invincible for the like 10th time. I'm sorry about that. That's really bad, but it's true. I don't know why. Did you guys change your names at some point in the Discord? Because that might be why I was confused. It's probably the Discord or something to do with Discord anyway. I'm not sure. But anyway. Oh, we're into the game. Only missed 15 seconds. Here we go.
Simple, get straight to the point.
G2, they do.
Like Atomic.
Goal for Atomic. And
Goal advantage.
yeah, they want this to be a nice, simple victory here. Oxygen struggling. A struggle there. A struggle.
G2 strides all over him. You got to applaud the composure.
An interesting struggle there. But you know what?
They went to 3
They get the goal.
overtimes when they faced G2 Stride in that upper bracket semifinal. Yes, this is a rematch. Yes, it was a sweep for G2 Stride, but it came at a cost. Exhaustion was the cost.
We'll have to
And now
see.
Oxygen got a small break to kind of collect themselves after the win over Hey Bro. G2 Stride.
We're going to see what can Oxygen do if they want to make a comeback.
Especially after that first goal.
No, you heard mean comment and your brain said definitely
G2
suspect.
Stride, they're ready to rock and roll. They want to get this victory. And they want to get out of here. Maybe even in a sweep. I mean, they've got that one goal.
Oh, wait. Oh, you said Invincible left a negative comment. Yeah, I guess I just, again, I just,
to make quick work of this.
that was me. I just definitely, I did. I definitely said it was suspect. Welcome, Hedge. Welcome, Hedge. Sorry about that, suspect. He changed it to Fooney Jr. Okay. Well, I mean before that. I meant in the beginning. In the beginning of the server. Because I've been mixing them up since the beginning. And Oski gets the G2 defense mixed up. And indeed, this is going to be a dogfight of a grand final. So, Hedge, this is the grand final of the Oxygen Holiday Invitational. A fun off-season tournament with some of the top teams in NA and one top team from EU, Oxygen. So these are RLCS rosters playing in an off-season tournament. We get a good early look at them. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, Suspect. I really do appreciate it. Hedge, have you seen the new video, Hedge, by the way? After the stream, you don't have to watch it now. After the stream, watch the video, Hedge. You'll like it, Atomic. That's goal number 2, and G2 Stride are looking like the better team. They're looking like the better team.
Look at Daniel. He's making life difficult. And then,
my goodness.
Knocks it off of Oski. That's actually an own goal.
Speaking about that, Hedge, as a former patron on Patreon, just so you know, there are advantages. You saw a little bit. We'll definitely see more. You should check that out. But I like. It's a fun video. It's a fun video. It's a fun video, Hedge. Yeah, you want to watch the whole thing before you speak too much. Watch the whole thing. Unless you probably watched far enough. But there's a point where you'll be happy you watched it that far.
And I also want to shout out ASU,
but anyway,
who got us to our 1,000
what was I gonna say?
Easter seals with $125.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. I know what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Hedge. Yeah, you forgot to become a member. That's exactly what I was gonna say. As a former patron, you should know there are, just so you're aware, it's completely optional, again, but there are perks you are missing out on. Like, you would have had early access to that video. That video that everyone loves, do you know who the top 2 comments are? They're from Twisted and Fooney. Do you know why? Because they commented while it was an early access video. I think that's hilarious, Fooney. I don't know if you noticed that, Fooney. But you guys actually got top comments. Oh, I appreciate it, Hedge. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Hedge. Welcome to Platinum. Welcome. So I'm going to have to get the advantages sorted out, by the way, the perks. But Plat has slightly less perks than the other levels, just so you're aware. But it still has perks. It's just less than Diamond. No, it's fine. It's fine, Hedge. Any level is fine. But yes, it's a W. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Fooney. Yeah, Fooney. But no, but Fooney, I really thought it was hilarious That's the first time that commenting early netted you and Twisted top level comments. Because you commented early. I thought that was hilarious. Welcome, Pernix. Welcome in the chat. Yo. This is a top level tournament, like RLCS level talent, and it's a grand finals, and we're watch partying it. We're watch partying it. If you want to check out the main stream, that's on Twitch, but obviously we're just watch partying, having some fun. G2 looking to stomp Oxygen. Oxygen trying to prevent that reality. Ooh, it's an opportunity. But no, the demo doesn't become anything. You only had one option, no worries. Suspect the first GC member. Oh, you have to get your cards guard. Well, he would be, but he isn't yet. He has to get his cards sorted. No worries. How much would SSL? Guys, I'm not... The levels as they are now, that's all I need. I would feel bad if I had you pay any more than that a month. It's a monthly thing, reminder. So I would feel bad if it was any more than that highest levels. That's the most I could ask for without feeling bad about myself. Because that's a lot of money a month, for the record. I recommend Diamond. Anything more, it's a lot of money. Well, it already is a lot of money, but you know. Anyway, I really appreciate all the support, and I thank you guys for even becoming members. So, thank you, Hedge. Ooh, nearly goal, but it is saved away. Hedge, by the way, I feel bad. You shouldn't have... Oh, you only had one option? Really? Well, Hedge, you can upgrade later. So don't worry about it. You can upgrade and you won't have to pay. If you upgrade today, you won't pay the full, obviously, amount. You'll just pay the difference. So for $5 a month, you get extra perks, including... Ooh, Beast Mode. That's a nice goal there. Frankly, I think that the best perk is going to be potentially get faster access to show matches, potentially. Because people keep mentioning that as a perk. So if I give faster access to show matches, that won't be the lowest level. It would only be Diamond and above. But, again, up to you. It's up to you. So big deal. Fooney's looking for a part-time job. I gotcha. Oh, you need money for driving lessons. Well, if you need money for driving lessons, man, I'm such a bad streamer. You probably shouldn't be a member of my channel. It's a bad thing to say, but it's true. But you know, Fooney, manage your money wisely, I would say. You don't have to. You do not have to be a member of my channel if you can't afford it. Here we go, though. We're getting into Game 3, and G2, it's a best of 7. They could work their way to a sweep. They really could. And of course, with Daniel and Beast Mode being joined by Atomic, of course you'd expect them to be winning these tournaments. But it wasn't a sure thing. I want to remind folks that Daniel, Beast Mode, and Calm on version 1 were expected to be a major team, a top 5 team, and they failed epically at those expectations. So I know they won a regional, but my goodness, did they have a bad split. Despite that, they still had a bad split. So absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Or would they get second? Did they get second in a regional? I don't remember. He'll give you $50 if you wash my car. Very nice. You're saving. I gotcha. Well, I appreciate it, Fooney. I appreciate it. Ooh, a chance, and it is a goal. Daniel this time for G2 Stride. And yeah, they are dominating this tournament. Dominating the tournament right now. They did, yeah. They won a regional, yeah. But they still missed the major. Like, it really, I mean, that's all that matters, in my opinion. They missed the major. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, I really want to, again, highlight, thank you so much, Hedge, for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. Oh, they won Gamers 8. They did. Oh, that's a good point. So, Suspect, I will concede that was a very important and very high amount of money that they won on Gamers 8. A big deal. A big deal. But when they formed, again, I want to remind people, the minimum expectation was making the major. And instead, they missed it. And they missed Worlds. And it has to be mentioned. They missed Worlds. They missed the major. That was a failure for RLCS. Now, again, they are far from the worst team ever. It wasn't a, like, crazy bad failure, but it was, wow, G2... save after save, but it finally goes in for Oxygen. But yeah, no, version 1, I mean, I hate to say it like this, but you can't classify that season as anything but a failure given the talent they had. So, But the reason I'm saying it like this, for the record, is to highlight the fact that G2 look to not repeat the same mistakes of the past. They don't want to repeat those mistakes, and winning an off-season tournament to start will be a great way to kind of, you know, wave away any concerns and be like, oh yeah, it's not concerning, it's not concerning. It's getting goofy. I'm not getting goofy. I mean, that was a failure. I mean, I don't want to be mean, but, you know, the goal is to make Worlds. Every RLCS player dreams of winning Worlds. So if you don't even qualify, and you were expected to qualify, in this context, they were expected to. I think if you're expected to qualify for Worlds and you fail to do so, that you had a poor season, you know? I don't think the pros should beat themselves up, for the record. Calm. And they didn't. I think they did not beat themselves up. Obviously, they won Gamers 8. They didn't beat themselves up. I'm not a Dan Mode hater. For the record, this is them proving that that was a fluke, you know, a bad split. If they can win this with Atomic, it'll change their legacy, you know? Because, like, for the record, I think Daniel's legacy is still being formed, and it's at risk right now. So far, everything Daniel has done, arguably, now I'm not saying it is, but arguably could be because he had great teammates beside him. He has not played on a bad team ever. So there needs to be a point where even on Space Station, that was not a bad team. Arsenal and Red Bulls are still major attending players, you know, Worlds attending players. Arsenal got top 8 at Worlds. So I think that Daniel needs to prove himself more on a 3v3 RLCS level to really cement a legacy as one of the best players in the game. Beast Mode, I think, does not have that same problem. He has had more success on more teams and been more individually successful. Oh, Pat hates children confirmed. Why would you say that? Daniel looks like emo? Oh, don't say that either. Man, you guys say mean things.
And then look at this, the 50 and a ground pinch. Daniel, that is unreal.
Let's not talk about players' appearances. Even if you don't mean to be mean-spirited, let's not talk about their appearances. You're driving home. We'll see you later. See you later, Hedge. See you later. Wait, I feel bad now. Hedge literally became a member on the go. I feel bad, Hedge. Illegal activities, indeed, indeed. Here we go. G2 again, looking for a dominant stomp of a performance, and it's looking like it's going to go that way. I mean, it very well may go that way. Well, we're going to have to see. Take off the hat. No, I'm not taking off the hat. Oh, nice goal from Beast Mode. So one of the things I do like about my stream is I think the hat is, I didn't mean for it to be, but it's become an icon on my channel. And so I want to keep it that way. I think the hat will be one of the signs that you're watching Aspect 13. Now, it won't always be this hat. Like I kind of revealed, I'm going to wear a Santa hat for a Christmas stream at one point. It doesn't have to just be this hat, but that hat is going to be tied to my channel. And it pretty early, it already is. If I don't wear the hat, people say something. So, it already is tied to my channel. It blinds the webcam, yeah. Here, one sec, wait a minute. If I do this, if I do this, oh, look at this! I took off the hat. Oh my goodness, guys, what do you think of my hair? I took it off. All right, I took it off, and you guys got to see my luscious locks, and now we're putting it back on. Okay, we put it back on. Alright, well, look at that, folks. I took off the hat. What? There you go, I took it off. Oh, you guys like that? It's back on now, but I did take it off. You'll never know. Did I take off the hat or did I not? Ooh. You're dying. Stop. Yeah, Pat, it's even an emoji. I made an emoji for a reason. It's like a ray of sunlight coming out from under the hat. Yeah. Here we go, though. Let's start talking about the game as Beast Mode slams home goal number 5. Well, I was going to talk about the game, but, you know, it's a G2 runaway. It always is. G2, it's like G2 or G2 that just that good. Oh, it always has been. You know the always has been meme? That's basically it. Yeah, invisibility powers when I take off the hat. Exactly. I take off the hat and I go invisible, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Mooney, we have very few viewers right now. We got to do that again. We got to do that again when I on a Saturday when like I have 20 viewers at a time. We got to do that at one point.
What's likely is EXO.
You had it off one stream. Exactly. People tell me to put it on, so it's tied to my stream. It's part of my identity now. But you know what, EXO, Oxygen, maybe they can make a comeback. 22 seconds is theoretically enough time. It is theoretically enough time here. We're going to have to see, can Oxygen make a comeback? Oski, oh, he gets into the corner. He needs a pinch, though, and he doesn't get the pinch. He drops it down. EXO, that's a pass. Is it open? No! The double commit will do them in. And Oxygen, they did really good to get this far, but that's going to cost them. The clock winds down, and G2 will move on to match point, potentially sweeping Oxygen. Potentially sweeping Oxygen. It's weird when I don't wear it. I think you guys are just used to it, so I kind of have to wear it. And for the record, I do not mind wearing it at all. I mean, not at all. Wait, Sleegy. Wait a minute. Sleegy is the broadcaster? He was a Rivals. He was a RLCS Rivals, like a Rivals Series caster. Sleegy, right? Is he doing broadcasting now? Is he like the observer? He must be the observer. Wait a minute. Let's check out Sleegy. He's a caster, I thought. Yeah, caster producer. He was a caster for a bit. I thought he did the Rivals. Wait. Let's check that really far back in the day. Yeah. He did RLRS. Well, it looks like only one season, but he did. He did do it. I remember him.
Stride have not disappointed. They are going to be a treat to watch all RLCS season.
Welcome, Trick Shotters. We are not doing a viewer show match today. We are watching a pro tournament. So for the record, let me quickly mute the stream. This is a stream from OXG Esports. It is called the 10K or Holiday Invitational, Oxygen Holiday Invitational, and they're supporting Easter Seals Gaming, which is a charity. So it's like a charity event off season tourney. And these are top teams. This is Oxygen and G2. These are unironically the actual teams. So two of the top RLCS teams, one from Europe, one from North America, playing on North American servers, but Oxygen, it's a tough road, but they have to do the comeback. This is the grand final, and EXO wants to start that potential comeback off with a goal here. And, you know, Oxygen, if anyone was going to beat G2 in this tournament, of course it would be the European team. So for the record, this was a North American tournament. It had all the new rosters. I'll show you after, but it had all the new rosters except one, except Gen G. And they, of course, Oxygen has torn their way through. They're the only European team, and they beat a bunch of NA teams to make it to the grand final. That said, G2 came in from the upper bracket, had a game advantage, and now they're on match point. So Oxygen are going to have to reverse sweep, win 4 in a row if they have any chance of taking down G2. It's a tough one. And this is a new look G2. So for the record, new look Oxygen, new look G2. Oxygen now has Oski, a really good pickup, elevating their team. Same thing for G2. Daniel Beast Mode now joining Atomic on G2. So a much better rosters. We'll have to see how they do. Oh, Daniel bullies his way into the net. And G2 tie this game right back up. What a series, what a game from G2. They're doing so well right now. They're doing so well. Yeah, we are at 619 subs, so thank you to everyone that subscribed. If you're a new viewer, and I know most of you are returning, but if you are a new viewer and you're enjoying the stream, please consider subscribing. We are 1 away from our goal today of 620 subs, so I'd really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Here we go, though. Opportunities for both teams now as we enter this final 3 minutes 40 seconds. If you win this, it is massive. The advantage going into the remainder of the tournament cannot be understated. Or sorry, if you're G2, you win. I shouldn't say that's what makes this massive. It's match point for G2. Oxygen, on the other hand, they're losing, they're out. So big stakes here, big stakes. I appreciate more emojis in the chat. Pat, wow. By the way, Funi, I don't know if I said this, but if you are a member of the channel, which now is just the 3 of you, Funi, if you're a member, you can let me know if you prefer a different emoji. Archie makes it 2-1. Another thing is the more members we get, the more emojis I unlock. So once I get to 8 members, we're going to get another 2 emoji slots. I have them all full right now, but I can't wait till we get another couple. So as we slowly grow the membership, we'll get more perks. Interestingly, I haven't said this yet, but I'll say it if I ever make a video there where I talk about the memberships. If I get to 8 members, I unlock the ability to feature members on my channel page. So if you just went to my YouTube channel, it wouldn't be at the top. But if you went to my YouTube channel and you scroll down to where right now I'm recommending other YouTube channels in the same, about Rocket League Esports, and you should check those out, by the way. I recommend a bunch of cool channels. I can also add a section where I just showcases random 8 members, but I need at least 8 members to do that. So you guys, if you want to become a member, you could end up featured on my YouTube channel on like the actual page itself. A new poll. I'll start a new poll. A lot of people believing in G2 for good reason. Let's start a new poll. Can Oxygen reverse sweep? It's not will they, it's can they. If you just think it's possible, let me know, because I think that's going to be better. It's going to be better than just saying, will they? Because will they? Probably not. Can they? That's a much tougher question. I mean, they definitely could, I would say. But maybe you disagree. Let me know with the fan vote. Here we go. The game remains tied. We're under half the game to go. That's a save on the goal line, but still looking dangerous for both these teams. A minimum shout out in videos to Diamond member, since no one is a Grand Champ. I gotta think about how to rework it, Fooney, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't just want it to be really easy to get featured in the videos, and I don't want to take it away from people that have been long-term members. So I would hate to knock it down and then update it, but Oski getting a goal here. You still shout out Diamond members? Well, I mean, I could do it that way, Fooney. I'll think about it. I think, you know what? I'm worried about like a future where I have hundreds of members, and I should absolutely not be worried about that. I'll cross that bridge when we get there. I think you're probably right that for now, it honestly just makes more sense to do that. That way, it's kind of advertising the fact that I have a channel membership in every video, and I don't have to say it. It'll just be on the screen at the end. And it would be the end card, by the way. So it would basically be, at the end, it would just pop up, and that'd be it. But yeah. You get it? Don't worry. Gotcha. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna rework the incentives, and when I do, I'll probably add that. I'll probably add that one in.
It's not something you're gonna depend on, especially against a team like G2 Stride.
Ooh, Oski doesn't get it, and he does. Oski makes it 5-2, and it's a nice start there for the man in blue. And you know what, Oxygen, if they take this game, they can just start going. One more game. Take it a game at a time. They have a chance. I mean, we know they can beat G2. They've just got to take it a game at a time, take it slow, and play to their advantages. I mentioned it. Oxygen is a mechanical squad. So is G2. But Oxygen, they have the mechs. So I think if they play a bit more defensive, get their offense, going in terms of mechanics, they can take advantage of those mechanics and play a safer rotation. Not concede so many goals. That one dangerous, but they all combined for the save. Indeed, the other commentators mentioning it. All three of them jumped at that ball, but they got the job done with it. A close one indeed, but you know what? If it works, it works. I think you're right, Fooney. There's going to be ways to get more members in. I'll definitely look into that. Here we go, though. Archie booming it down the field. 51 seconds remain. Is that a double tap potential? No. Another chance, not quite. But all these players are looking dangerous, deadly. Good chance there. Another one blocked away.
Oxygen holding tight here to this 3-goal lead.
Here now it is a turn for G2 to try and do a miracle here. 30 seconds, 3 goals. Very unlikely, but not impossible. But however, the more time that trickles away, the harder that job gets. Now under 20 seconds. It's looking done and dusted. David in the chat. Welcome, David, folks. This is not a AskPat 13 show match or tournament. This is a professional level tournament that we are watch partying. So I'm just watching, and you guys are watching along. This is G2 versus Auction, the pro teams. We have Beast Mode Daniel and Atomic on G2. They are playing Ixo, Archie, and Oski on Oxygen. And Oxygen takes a game here, keeping it close. But reminder, David, I will be streaming tomorrow, and you can play then in the show matches. So if you want to return to my usual content show matches, check that out. I know SSL. I don't know these players, David. but these are players that are, I'm just watching a different stream. Like this is here, let me show you. I'm watching a stream. We're just rewatching OXG Esports stream, and I'm commenting over it. But David, speaking of no SSL, I actually do know an SSL. Check out my most recent video. I highlight he's not just SSL. He's going to be a pro one day. A cracked 14-year-old kid that started out on the Nintendo Switch called Life. I have a whole video about that. Check it out. My most recent video. I think you'll like it. If you like Rocket League, you'll probably like that video. So, when you become a member, you'll give up your spot on the wall. What do you mean that, Suspect? If you mean like you'll become a starter, then yes. I don't know what you mean by that, Suspect, but yes. You need to advertise streams more on the socials. I know. My Twitter, I need to be better about it. But I advertise in the Discord. That's like the main thing, is the Discord, really, is where I advertise. Oh, Fooney, you don't even know. Fooney, you don't even know. It's not even the documentary. Maybe it is a documentary, but I like the fact that it's both. It's a documentary and an interview, and I don't know why, but in my head, that just I think it's elevates it. I think it makes it interesting in more than one way, and I really like the idea of making it a series. You want to be on NRG? Very nice. Well, you'll definitely have to be SSL to be on NRG. They are a top tier pro team. Speaking of that, David, how old are you? I'm just curious because a lot of Rocket League pros are pretty young nowadays. So, you know, you never know. Fooney says it was the best quality video you've ever made. I agree. Fooney is beast mode, gets a goal. G2 start off strong here. And they might win the series. They might win the tournament if they win this game. Well, David, I don't know if you heard the news, but 13-year-olds can play in RLCS now. So, good news is you could technically play right now if you wanted to. But obviously you have to qualify, so you have to find a team of 2 other people to play with. The bad news is if you're not ready, that doesn't really mean anything. You still have to get to SSL if you're really going to stand any chance. So take your time, get better at the game, and maybe in a couple, 2 or 3 years, if you're talented enough, maybe you'll make it. It's no guarantee, but there's nothing wrong with trying. That's what makes life worth living, is really striving to reach a dream, and if you have a dream like being a pro, player in Rocket League, definitely the number one advice, because you weren't asked, so this is maybe unsolicited, but my best advice is just put in the time, man. You got to put in the hours of good practice. If it's bad practice, it won't be helpful. So don't just do ranked. Make sure you're doing more than just ranked. You're really practicing your mechanics and everything, playing as a team, all that good stuff. And you'll get better over time. Oh, is that a goal for Ixo? It is. Dunk over the defender. And yeah, Oxygen, you know what? Again, the reverse sweep, it goes one game at a time, one goal at a time. And you just got to take it one step at a time. Jordy, great question to chat. What's my rank? I am Diamond 3 right now, but I'm usually Champ 1. I have just not played a lot of Rocket League. So if I played for like 2 or 3 weeks straight, I'd like to think I'd get back into Champ. But funnily enough, ever since I started this channel, I have not had as much time to play the game myself. Oh, is that a goal? It is. It was saved. It was, but Archie is there for the tap back in. And suddenly, Oxygen, again, they're looking like they could work their way back into this series. It's a long road. It is a long road, but they have a chance here. Yeah, Jordy, great question. So I'll just say Diamond 3 for now. I mean, that's where I'm at right now.
Just stuck in the box like that, so...
I like to imagine, though, I'd get back into Champ 1. But you never know. Champ 1's not a guarantee. It gets harder and harder all the time. It's a dogfight. Yeah, there's a lot of GCs in Champ. Yep. So we'll play it safe and say with certainty that I am Diamond 3. Because I am. At least that. Here we go. Oski trying to make it 3-1, and it's in. Oxygen are on fire right now. Truly on fire right now. Insane stuff. Insane stuff.
Towards the ceiling and was hanging there in the blue side. Oxygen 3-1, got a comfortable 2-goal lead.
We're gonna have to see. Speaking of it, Fooney, I was thinking about whether I wanted to say anything. Oh, is that a goal? It is. Archie makes it 4-1. But yeah, Fooney and any other channel members that are listening in right now, look out for a post, a members only post about maybe another upcoming collaboration, because I've got something in the works. And I mean, that reminds me, I also have a second, well, this one I'll talk about publicly because it's been in the works for a while. I have a collaboration video that I have recorded, but I haven't edited yet. And that's a different type of video entirely, but it's still going to be a fun one. So I have to find the time to make that into a video at some point. But besides that, I have another video like the one I just made that I'm coordinating right now. And hopefully I can actually get a recording session in. But I'm coordinating that right now. Is that a goal 5 from Archie? It is. 5-1. My goodness. My goodness. What a turnaround. G2, yeah, Hoodie who is saying what I'm thinking. This flipped around. It's completely swapped around. I mean, G2 started off really strong, especially game 1. They dominated game 1. Or it was game 2 because they had a game given to them. But they dominated that first game that was played. Now it's complete opposite. Oxygen dominating. And suddenly the reverse sweep. You know, 67% of you believe in it or think it's possible. It's looking possible. It sure is looking possible. Sure is looking possible. Yeah, man, that's going to be a fun one. So if you're a member, check out for members posts. Because, ooh, Ixo gets it in. Nicely done from Ixo. My goodness. Good stuff, good stuff.
I can't lie. I almost feel speechless. This doesn't even look
so far so good.
Team that we were watching just 10 minutes ago. We're misstepping, misreading. They don't seem like they're in sync. The touches are not as accurate and precise.
We're gonna have to see what these players can do.
Or maybe Oxygen has just made the proper adjustments. Maybe they're executing mechanically now.
Oxygen, Brazil potential. Oski, dunk in. No, not to be nearly a Brazil, but G2 managed to keep that one away. It's going to be tough here to see what they can do in this final minute 50 seconds. If they don't have a miracle up their sleeves, that's going to be all for that. We're going to have to see what they can do.
Beastmo with a good clear. Finds Daniel. Will push Oxygen back to their own end. Touch from Archie. Not the greatest, but it will work.
A chance here. Let's see. Oxygen, a pinch off the sidewall. G2 stride, that's a hit middle. But Archie reads it away. And is that a Brazil? No. Daniel with a nice stop. Unnecessary one at that again. G2 desperately trying to hold on to the scoreline. Just for the mental purposes, you would hate to lose. And nearly a freestyle type goal there. Pre-jump pass. But still, G2 desperately trying to prevent the meme of a scoreline. That would be devastating to the mental. Meanwhile, Oxygen, they want that. They want that Brazil. They want it bad. It's an opportunity here. They've got a minute to finish out the job, or that will be all she wrote. Let's find out what they can do here. Opportunity for both players. Oh, beast mode! The angle. What a goal, and indeed, it keeps his team from getting Brazil. And I like that. I like that. That's a good one there. From we talked about momentum. That is indeed a momentum builder. I really like it. I like it. We'll see how far it goes. If it ends up, being the boost that G2 needed to win this series. Next game, that could be what makes a difference. You never know. You never know. That could be a difference maker. We'll have to find out. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, it needs to be said, Oxygen, what a dominant turnaround. What a dominant turnaround. Wait, Suspect, I thought you watched the video. Did you not watch the video, Suspect? You had to watch to the very end. See, Suspect, now I know. Now I'm on to you, Suspect. You skipped the boring end of the video where I just talk for a minute. And it was a minute long because I was explaining that I became a content creator for 100x. You probably skipped that minute. It's understandable. That part's going to be the least watched part of the video. And I understand. It's like the outro. Like, I get it. It's a long outro, but it's because I was announcing it. You watched 4 minutes and then went, no, it's no worries. Suspect, for the record, you watched the actual engaging part of the video. And I admit that. The end is not as engaging. It's literally just me talking. And I happened to mention that I became a content creator. But yeah, it's it's nice. No, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Now, again, I almost don't want to talk down about my org. It's a great org. But it is a tiny one. But you know what? It's all about growing. And that's what I love. They're growing. I'm growing right alongside. And I think it's going to be, a mutually beneficial gig, partnering up with 100x 35. And I'm also I mean, it has to be said. I don't know if it was obvious or not, but I got the interview with Life because of the connection with 100X. So I really do appreciate the opportunity that I've been given by Thrifty. I showed Thrifty's stream off on chat in a moment or earlier, and you know how we've been doing what random, you know, going over and you know, what's it called when you raid. Oh my gosh, I lost the word. We've been raiding random channels. We're still gonna do that, but I'm really excited to raid other 100x35 members. So we're gonna look into doing that. Maybe not today, but we're gonna raid other people in the future, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So it has nice people. Exactly. That's really what I was looking for. I really didn't want, you know, we don't want any petty drama. Not that Org stab that, but when you get to like the, I don't want to call us micro again, but it is really, when you're on the tiny end of an esports org, there can be some drama and all that. None of that. 100x, very chill, nice group of people, and that's what it's all about, you know. And again, like I genuinely think this team has a chance to make the RLCS closed qualifiers. Now, it's so tough to make it in the RLCS, even just to the closed qualifiers. But I believe in 100x35, and I know with pretty much certainty, I really believe that they'll make day 3 open, at least day 3 of the open quals. But it's so hard to say if they'll make it further than that. It's so hard. But they're a good team. They're really good, a high SSL team, and they might, you know, make it, you know, to RLCS. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. You know what? Maybe we could get into that, Funi. We could get into that with the 100x players. We could look into that.
Dives right at it, and he ends up demoing the Oxygen player rather than the inverse. And with that demo, he was able to stop.
We'll see how high he could go before it would be a problem. We'll have to look into that.
And now they're on the press.
A chance here. Is it in? It is. Beast mode makes it 1-2. Too much trouble for Oxygen.
And I like that Beast Mode takes the extra second here to really place this shot well. Analyze it.
That was your idea. He stole your idea. Funi stealing an idea. My goodness. Funi, you have no shame. No, I'm kidding. In this org is gold mine. I think it will be. I'm excited to look into all those avenues. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, is that in? No. So I have been in talks about, like, I've unofficially joined for a while now, but getting that, I wanted a good video to announce it, and trust me, it took a bit to get that video out. I had to record it. I edited it as fast as I could, and it still wasn't instant. So, because I wanted it to be a good video. Like, I mean, I wasn't going to release it early, basically, is what I'm saying. So, all I had to say that I haven't had a lot of time to look into other ways to take advantage of being in New York. Is this a G2 goal? Nearly it is. This could be the game, folks. If they win it here, the series, the tournament is over. But yeah, there's a lot of ways to incorporate them into my content, and I'm looking forward to doing so. The main focus for the videos will be RLCS, and I want to make that clear. But if there's some extra fun videos I can get going, I definitely want to do that. And the best time to do that is now in the offseason, because once RLCS starts, that is going to be my focus on content. I'll just admit it. I mean, that's what people are here for. They're not here to watch 100x. I want to, hopefully they will be after I make some fun videos on it, but you know, they're here for the RLCS content, and we'll keep that going. For the videos, I mean, but we'll keep that stuff going. That's really why I liked interviewing Life, though, because that is definitely RLCS relevant in the context. And it was such perfect timing. I hated, for the record, I do hate the announcement that 13 and 14-year-olds can play in the RLCS. But you guys don't even know, and I hate this. It's bad. I'll admit it. This is not a good thing. But when I saw that announcement, the first thing that ran through my head well, it was the second thing. Because the first thing that ran through my head is like, really? Really? But the second thing that ran through my head is how perfect timing is this that I'm about to interview a 14-year-old. Because I was setting that up before the announcement. So the fact that I started to set up the interview, then they announced that, and then I interview him is just perfect timing. You wouldn't believe how perfect timing that. Like, truly, we're talking days before the recording session that gets announced. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy timing. The spread. Oh, of course. Yeah, no, we're going to be spreading around 100x. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ooh, is that a chance? Not quite. But here's a chance. It is a nice top, a nice pass up from G2. An opportunity here. Nothing, though, to come from it. Here's an opportunity from Oski. Oh, not a lot there. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Well, that's what Funi, you must have been gone when I talked about it. But I'll say, because I think you didn't hear me. So 2 things. First of all, I'm already in the works for a follow-up on that video. Not a follow-up, but the video that's just my most recent video. I'm talking to someone about another one, so that's exciting. That might come out before the original video that you're talking about. I have a collaboration that I've already recorded, so that one that you're talking about, Funi, that is recorded, but editing it is gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna be honest, I've been putting it off. Is that a goal from Archie? How have Oxygen done this? They tied things up. My goodness, Oxygen keeping it close, but no, Funi. I recorded it, that one that I'm talking about, but yeah, it is very hype. It's very hype. But that video it can't be a short video just by the nature of my original collab, which is not with pros. I'll say that everyone can hear that. It's not with pros. That collab is not a short video, so the editing is going to take some time. But it's funny because the docu interviews, as I'm calling them, or the drive around the pitch with X player, that type of video, funnily enough, partially because I'm so motivated, I can pump those out way quicker. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think of it as that video, making that video, editing that video was not work to me. Editing videos, I usually hate it. I did not hate editing that video. So I'm probably going to focus on putting out one of the, well, I don't know if I'll be able to keep it at once a week, but I'm going to try and have one a week of those really cool videos if I can keep it going. Let's get into this game, though. G2 Oxygen is in overtime. My goodness. It is hype. You're going to love it when it comes out. Yeah, I already know, but it's going to be really hype. I don't want to, the reason I'm not saying anymore, well, first of all, we're live on stream, but also, I don't want to, until it's actually been recorded, I don't want to, things can happen. Stuff falls through, and I wouldn't be mad at anybody if it did. So, until it's recorded, I'm not going to say it's a guaranteed thing. But, here we go, Archie. How have G2 let this happen? How? G2, what is it? What is it with G2? Can you imagine if Oxygen wins the NA tournament? Guys, Oxygen is about to win the North American tournament. My goodness. But no, Funi, I really do appreciate it. I'm very excited as well. It's really fun. It's really exciting time. Pro players react to viewers, clips, or games. I don't know about that one, Suspect. I don't want to say waste their time, but I don't want to, I don't like that idea personally. But we'll get a better idea involved. If it's gonna be the whole team, it's got to be better than that. It's got to be better than that. Sorry. Oxygen might do it. They might do it. They might do it. You told me reverse sweep. You did. Suspect, you called it. I will say, everyone in the chat, let it be known, Suspect called this. If it is a reverse sweep, he called it. So we're going to find out. 71% of you believed in it, and we're going to end that poll because we're on to Game 7. So, new poll, who wins Game 7? Who wins Game 7? G2 or Oxygen? Let me know with your fan vote. It could go either way. We're into the thick of things. Folks, I've been talking about stuff. Everyone sends you clips. Wait, guys, remember, guess the rank. That would be better, guessing the rank. Put your video ideas in Discord, or otherwise I'm going to forget about it. Because if it's in YouTube chat, I don't have a lot of, my brain, I've already worked all day today and I'm streaming. I'm going to forget everything that happened today. Put it in the Discord if you want me to consider it, for real, for real. Because, those video ideas, trust me, I've looked at them, and just because I don't like them all, I look at all those. I don't read every message in every channel. You guys are so prolific in writing messages, but I do read every video idea, so put it in there. No, I do look, Foodie. I promise you, I've looked at those. Trust me. It's just, there's not enough time to make every good idea, so I'm focusing on the best ideas. But here we go. Let's focus in on this last game of the tournament.
60 seconds of game
The
7.
Oxygen Esports Invitational, Holiday Invitational comes down to this. Oxygen G2 Game 7, everything on the line. And we're a minute in with no goals. G2 Stride, the favorites, but no guarantees.
A player outside of the match, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to play on. This is something that,
What? In the Game 7, Beast Mode is disconnected? Really? He disconnected in the Game 7. How? How? How is he disconnected in a Game 7? That is so bad timing. But you know what? They didn't concede, so it's okay. It all works out. They didn't concede. No, you don't. I do. I have looked, for the record. Get the pro team in the threes tourney, and viewers can build their own teams. Oh, that would be an interesting one. That would be an interesting one. Maybe that one. But we'll again put them in the thing. Oh, is that a goal? Not quite. For the record, Funi, I really want to do an Among Us event. And you know what? I should have planned it sooner, because I was about to say I want to do an Among Us event around Christmas time. And it is Christmas time. So, you know what? Maybe you're right. I've been putting it off too much. But for the record, I want to do an Among Us night, but I actually think it will be streamed, but not on YouTube. Because I want to keep YouTube pretty clean to Rocket League. I think I mentioned that before. But my idea was make it a Discord event. So I think a Christmas Discord Among Us event. And you know what? Just to make people in the Discord feel a bit special, because you are special for joining the Discord. The link is in the description if you're watching this after the fact or live and you want to join. My Discord link's in the description. I think it's going to be a Discord only thing. I'll make a post about it on YouTube, like a community post. But no streaming. I think we just do it, and we don't stream. It'll just be a fun community event in the Discord. Well, Funi, I need to figure out a day, and once I figure out a day, I'll let you know when it works for me, and we'll try and make it work for everybody. Yeah, a day and a time. So I'm not going to be able to tonight. I have to go to sleep after this stream, like right after the stream ends, but we'll figure out another time. Before, it might be between New Year's and Christmas. Maybe it'll be between New Year's and Christmas. Well, thank you, Jordy Zambrano, for subscribing, apparently. I appreciate it. It just, the Stream Elements bot is working, which is funny. I thought it wasn't working. I guess it's just really delayed. It's really delayed. But I appreciate it. It's a Discord feature. It is. You're right. It is an event. Shoot. Okay, well, we'll schedule it at least a week in advance to give people notice, because we got to give people notice. So for the record, folks, the bot is finally working. So if you subscribe, it should notify people. Is that 620? It is, Jordy. You were the one that hit us to 620, so I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the sub. I really do appreciate it. We hit our goal. Your sub, you subbed right now. It's not delayed. Well, that's awesome, Jordy. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. We're growing slowly but surely. That was our goal today. You were the one that made us hit our goal. Ixo ties things up. This Game 7 could be going to an overtime. My goodness. But yeah, Jordy, I think you're a new viewer. If you're interested in like my community, which maybe you're new here, so maybe you want to wait a bit. But if you like the community, check out the Discord. I post links to when I go live. I post videos in there. I poll viewers on like video ideas, all kinds of fun stuff. And people talk as Beast Mode suddenly gets G2 right back on top. But anyway, you can check that out if you're interested. The link is in the description for that. No Champs Field. Yeah, they didn't switch to Champs Field. What are they thinking? What were they thinking? No Champs Field. But yeah, we can't do a week in advance. Well, no, that's what I mean. It probably won't be. It'll have to be after Christmas, which is fine. But it can still be a Christmas-themed event as long as it's within a week of Christmas. At least in my books. I would still think of it as within a week of Christmas, it's still a Christmas event. But what a shot, indeed. What a shot, indeed. Beast Mode is carrying. And if G2 win this, the tournament is over. They will be the winners of the tournament. They made it way harder than they had to, but they can just close it out here. None of it will matter. G2 will win. We have rooted for I have rooted for 3 North American teams in a row. And Oxygen has dashed my hopes time and time again. Maybe they're dashing it one more time. Archie, you're insane, bro. Archie, why weren't you this good on Endpoint? Why weren't you this good when I was cheering for you on Endpoint? My goodness, Archie, stepping it up here. 46 seconds to go. Let's see what he can do. I wanted Archie to be great when he was on Endpoint. They didn't do so great. Let's see what he can do here. It's a pass. Oh no, Oski and Archie bump each other there, a bit over committed. I think they gave G2 an out. I think that could have been a goal. I think they gave G2 an out there. They gave him an out. Welcome, Logan. Welcome. Oh, Cash Kid. Welcome. How are you doing? Logan in the chat. This is a pro tournament. Everything's on the line. This is the grand final, the final game, the final moments. We could be headed to an overtime, or will one team win it here in these final 5 seconds? Let's find out. Beast mode. Is that it? It is. No, a save from Ixo after bounced off the crossbar, and the ball is still alive. The ball hits the dirt. It does. Game 7 overtime. Everything on the line. And I get $6,000 to the winner, or maybe, yeah, $6,000 to the winner. Huge amount of cash on the line here. Oxygen versus G2. Who will come out on top, North America or Europe? Probably going to make you pick who you're rooting for. I appreciate it, Logan. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great as well. Oh, is that a save? It is, but it's still dangerous. It's a shot. No, saved by Beast Mode. Ixo, though, is going to keep this one on the offense, and Oxygen are looking very dangerous. Atomic there with one touch. Flip reset. Oh, he got it. A nice touch. He gets it over Archie. Can he get it over Oski? Not quite. But it's a 50. Beast Mode is there, beaten away by the defender. But Beast Mode, oh, that's a powerful flick. Gets it over a 1. Daniel's going to have to get this one on defense. He does. He pops it. It's a pass, but Archie reads it. And both these teams are playing a bit safe, but only one can emerge victorious with that strategy. Who will strike first? Who will put the dagger and win the whole tournament on one goal? Let's find out who will be that player. Great question, Logan. We're not doing show matches today, just the pro. Oh, my goodness, what a save. But we'll try and get you in. I stream tomorrow, so if you want to check out the stream tomorrow or the next day, you can certainly check that out then. What a tournament, folks. My goodness, G2. These are pro teams, by the way. We're watch partying another event. What a start. And, you know, the casters in the actual stream are mentioning it. It has been neck and neck. And you do imagine, though, that after everything, Oxygen have to be the favorites, right? They're the ones on the reverse sweep. They're the ones that have won 3 games to G2's 2 because of that game advantage. You gotta favor Oxygen here. Let's see if they can seal the deal, close out the job. If not, G2 will steal away a series that they arguably should have lost. Oxygen has looked better if you take all the games into account. And Oski trying to make that one more game. He does! Oxygen! How in the world have they done it? Reverse sweep finish. Oxygen unstoppable in this grand final. They just had to lose a couple games and they just walk it home. Suspect called it all the way back in game 3. He called it in game 3, reverse sweep. My goodness, how? It's Oski, man. The Oski effect. It's the Oski effect.
I really can't.
I'm stunned too. Hootie, I get it. It's stunning.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's stunning. I'm stunned. That is, my goodness. NA trash, folks. Look at this bracket. Look at this bracket. Look at what Oxygen did, right? They marched their way. They beat M80. They beat the boys. They may have lost to G2, but they won when it mattered. They beat them the second time around. And if you take the combined score, that's 5 games to 4. So G2 actually won more games, but still, I mean, all in context, Oxygen won when it mattered the most. What a run from Oxygen. They beat Hero, Torment's Minions, Space Station. What a run. What a run. Merry Christmas indeed. Logan, David, Suspect, everyone in the chat. Folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to be doing what I like to call rating. So YouTube doesn't usually support this, but we're going to be rating another channel. In the future, we're going to be rating people from my org. I'm recently joined an org. Oh, no. Darn it. I had someone I wanted to raid, and unfortunately, they just stopped going. They stopped. They're not live anymore. That is unfortunate. So the person we were going to raid is not live anymore, so we're going to have to find someone else. 1 second. Let me see if I can find one of a few options. You know what? Let's do it. It's not going to be massive, but we might as well, after the way the video went. Let's raid Life. So Life is streaming on Twitch. YouTube to Twitch is a bit wacky, but let's go raid Life. So folks, I'm going to send the link in the chat, and I want you to go to this stream. So it's been an absolute blast streaming today. By the way, thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. The Game 7 vote was split 50-50. Half of you were right, half of you were wrong. But G2 is getting better. They're getting better. They're going to be good. They're going to be fine. But if you enjoy this stream, head on over and mention that this is a raid. Mention it's a raid from AskPat13's YouTube channel. that I was streaming on YouTube and we're raiding Twitch. So mention it over there. I already see Foonies over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do head over to Twitch, Life's Twitch. This is the player who's in a recent video of mine. An awesome guy. I really do appreciate him being in the video. And with that said, I'll see you guys next stream. So thank you guys so much. I'm afraid because of the music, but I'm going to listen in after this. Again, head over to Twitch, Life. I'm putting the link in the chat. Head over there, folks. You're not going to want to miss it. Head over there. And I'll see you over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one, and we'll see you.